Welcome, Lemurs fans. James Nasser here in St. Paul, Minnesota. We are at CHS Field, where the Lemurs are taking on the St. Paul Saints for Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Lemurs and Saints. We had a lot of rain this afternoon as it poured down here in St. Paul for the better part of really the whole day, all morning, all afternoon, until about maybe 2 hours ago, around 4 or 5 o'clock. Really, it wasn't until 5:30 or so, actually. So about 5:30 or so, the rain stopped, and sun started to come out, and it is a beautiful day out now as the rain has cleared away. Sun is shining here at CHS Field in St. Paul. The field looks in pretty good condition as they had the tarp on it all day, and their field right here pretty much brand new, built last year, so they have a great drainage system here at the ballpark. So you would not know that it had rained earlier unless you were in St. Paul just by looking at the field at the moment. It looks really good. So we should be ready for baseball today as the Lemurs lost last night in Game 1 by a score of 9-6. The Lemurs, well, they gave up 7 runs over the first 4 innings, but they managed to scratch themselves back into the ball game, scratch and claw, fighting their way in as it was 7-0 at one point, then later 8-1, but Laredo got it to 8-6 at one point last night before dropping the game by a score of 9-6. So it was 8-6 at one point. St. Paul added another run late and ended up losing by 3. The Lemurs did last night. So Lemurs tonight, well, they'll be going with Dan Johnson on the mound. The Saints tonight will be going with former big leaguer Dan Johnson. Johnson trying to keep his career going, this time as a pitcher. He made the big leagues as a position player, now a knuckleballer. So that'll be interesting tonight to see a knuckleballer out there on the mound. On the mound for the Lemurs, they'll be sending right-hander Troy Marks. Johnson this season, by the way, 1-1 with a 5.90 ERA. Marks 2-4 with a 5.14 earned run average. Marks started the year in the rotation for the Lemurs, moved over to the bullpen, now back in the rotation. This will be his 5th straight start since rejoining the rotation for the Lemurs. So we'll be seeing Troy Marks tonight for the Lemurs. Take a look at this starting pitching matchup. Marks, his last time out, that was against Lincoln back on July 17th. He went 5 innings, took the loss, gave up 4 runs, 3 earned on 6 hits. He walked 2 and struck out 1 there in a 5-0 loss. Didn't get much run support, did Marks, as Lemurs didn't score in that ball game. Marks has not faced against this St. Paul team yet this season, so he missed that series as far as his spot in the rotation did not come up there when we played them back at home. As for Johnson this season with St. Paul, he hasn't pitched many games as he's only pitched in 2 and has recorded a decision in both of them. He's got at least 5 innings in both. He actually got the win the last time out, going 5 2/3 against Fargo, giving up 2 runs, both earned on 3 hits. He walked 4, struck out 2. His first start, going 5 innings, giving up 5 runs, all earned on 7 hits, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts, also against Fargo. So he's faced Fargo twice, once up in Fargo, once here at CHS Field in St. Paul. He won the game at home, lost the game on the road. So we'll see what he has here against a different team. Now it's not Fargo, it's the Lemurs that he is facing tonight. That is Dan Johnson. As I said, the Lemurs lost last night. They came back. They had a big hit from Leandro Castro. He had a 2-run home run late in that ball game, and Dennis Phipps just missed a home run. He had a triple, driving in a run as well. The Lemurs had some bright spots last night. Luis Potorena threw 4 innings, gave up just 1 run in relief. So lots to build on from last night's game here tonight, as the Lemurs have played these Saints very well. Overall on the year, the Lemurs and Saints, well, they're 2-2 against each other. Saints won the first game back in Laredo, so if the trend holds up, Lemurs should win the next 2 games, because that's what happened down in Laredo. Saints won the first game by a score of 7-4. 3-1 win there, 3-run win last night for the Saints in Game 1 last night. But the Lemurs came back and won 1-run games the next 2 days in the second and third game of the series down in Laredo, 4-3 and 7-6. Those games were played at the beginning of June 3rd through 5th. These games, obviously, the 22nd through 24th of July. But Saints won last night. Lemurs hoping to win tonight to bounce back here in Game 2 of the series. We'll take a look at the scores from around the league from last night, as well as what's going on today in the American Association when we come back with the Laredo Lemurs pregame show as we get ready for first pitch between the Laredo Lemurs and the St. Paul Saints.
Before your Memorial Day party gets going, drive over to Ashley Furniture Home Store this week for our best Memorial Day sale ever. Get dramatic price reductions store-wide or no interest until January 2021. Choose from sofas and sectionals all at unbelievably low prices. Plus find savings on beds and amazing deals on dining rooms. It's our best Memorial Day sale ever, so don't wait. Hurry over to Ashley Furniture Home Store right now. Ashley Furniture Home Store. This is home. 4520 San Bernardo Avenue, Laredo, Texas. 956-712-2401. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Core Business Solutions is a proud sponsor of Lemurs Baseball. Core Business Solutions services the 17 southernmost counties of Texas as well as areas of northern Mexico. They offer a wide range of high-tech solutions for businesses and organizations. Make Core Business Solutions your solution today.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que le salió el primer diente a tu hijo? ¿Que tu abuelita aprendió a tuitear? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? La respuesta es la misma. Pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres. Pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo. Carne asada con ganas solo en H-E-B.
Falcon Bank and the Laredo Lemurs are a winning combination. At Falcon, they know what counts. Personalized service, attention to detail, and genuine commitment to helping customers achieve their dreams. Falcon Bank, guided by faith, grounded by family, and committed to you.
All right, take a look at the scoreboard from around the league from last night. We'll start with last night's games, as not everyone was in action, just 5 games last night. You had over in Fargo, the Fargo Moorhead Redhawks taking on the Sioux City Explorers, and well, Fargo ended Sioux City's hot streak there, winning 5-1 against Sioux City. Brian Ernst got the win. Graham Johnson took the loss. Over in Kansas City, the T-Bones held on to win against the Winnipeg Gold Eyes by a score of 5-4. Johnny Shuttlesworth got the win, while Robert Tayson took the L there for the Gold Eyes. Joplin, well, they won on the road last night against Wichita, a score of 10-6. The Blasters taking down the Wingnuts. Raul Rivera got the win. John Link the loss. And in Gary, the Gary South Shore Railcats falling by a run, 7-6 to the Lincoln Salt Dogs. Brad Orsi the win, Santiago Rodriguez the loss, and the save went to Stephen Shackelford there last night. Take a look at the scoreboard today. Already one final. The Texas Air Hogs, Sioux Falls Canaries went at it. They actually have a doubleheader today. Canaries won game 1 by a score of 6-1 as they get ready now for their second game, second 7-inning game. Fargo Moorhead, they're already up right now, top of the 4th. Redhawks at home winning 2-0 over the Sioux City Explorers. Bottom of the 3rd in Gary as the Railcats and Salt Dogs are tied at 0. And yet to get underway in Wichita are the Wingnuts and the Blasters. And same in Kansas City as the T-Bones host the Winnipeg Gold Eyes for the second game of their series. So a couple of late start, or well, normal start, 7:05 first pitches here. But a few early ones and a doubleheader today on the American Association slate for today. You have the manager as well. It's bench coach for the Lemurs, Mike Meyer, exchanging lineups with George Samus of the St. Paul Saints, their manager, and they're having a grand old time. It looks like they're at home plate with the umpires. As we'll come back in a few moments with your starting lineups here for the Saints and the Lemurs as we get ready for first pitch here in about 8 minutes for Game 2 of this 3-game series.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to people wondering, L-I-T-E, that's how you spell light? Which led to people thumbing through their dictionaries, which led to there's got to be a better way to look up words, which led to the invention of spell check, which led to better resumes, promotions, celebrations, and happy hour. Miller Lite, we invented light beer and happy hour. You're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Miller invented light beer, the original light.
Chavarrias Plumbing's the #1 choice for any plumbing problem. Chavarrias is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarrias is still growing strong. Visit chavarriasplumbing.com and go Lemurs!
Getting hungry? Popeyes always hits the spot. Make sure to stop by any Popeyes location to try out Popeyes' new Smoky Garlic Chili Chicken Dinner. It includes 4 smoky garlic chicken tenderloins served with Popeyes' new garlic herb dipping sauce, your choice of a signature side, and a buttermilk biscuit for just $4.99. Promotion starts Monday, May 25th.
South Texas families never strike out with Driscoll Health Plan. Catch the value-added services we pitch to our Medicaid members. Enjoy a free membership to specific boys and girls clubs. Receive gift cards for completing Texas healthcare checkups. Restrictions and limitations may apply. Visit us at DriscollHealthPlan.com.
Let's take a look at your starting lineups for your Laredo Lemurs. They'll be led off by center fielder Drew Martinez. Batting second is designated hitter Ty Morrison. Batting third, Leandro Castro. He's playing left field. The cleanup hitter tonight is right fielder Dennis Phipps. At first base, batting fifth, Zane Chavez. Cesar Valera bats sixth, and he's playing third for the Lemurs. At second base, J.D. Pulfer bats seventh. Batting eighth, Jesus Pozo at catcher. And at shortstop, batting ninth, Alvaro Rondon. Again, that's Martinez, Morrison, Castro, Phipps, Chavez, Valera, Pulfer, Pozo, and Rondon. On the mound for the Lemurs, right-hander Troy Marks. For the home team, the St. Paul Saints, Alonzo Harris leads things off in center field. Breland Almadova is in right field, batting second. Tony Thomas bats third at short. The cleanup hitter, Angelo Sonko, playing first base tonight. Trevor Adams is in left field, batting fifth. Batting sixth, Nate Hansen at third. The DH is Tony Caldwell, and he is batting seventh. Batting eighth, Aaron Gretz at catcher, and ninth is second baseman Tanner Vavra. Again, that's Harris, Almadova, Thomas, Sonko, Adams, Hansen, Caldwell, Gretz, Vavra. On the mound, it's Dan Johnson for the Saints. The umpires tonight, home plate umpire is Brian Child. At first base, Jordan Sandberg. And at third base, Mike Newbeck. As we still are not quite ready yet for the national anthem at 7 o'clock. Looks like we're almost ready. I see people milling about. We've already exchanged lineups. And all the Lemurs are in their dugouts getting their bats prepared with the pine tar. And same for the Saints as they are, well, they're just kind of hanging out, waiting to go onto the field. So we've got a Little League team down there ready to go. And it's a towel giveaway day, Treasure Island towel giveaway day. I saw some towels hanging over some seats. Like I said, there was some rain today, so I'm sure those towels will help keep the seats a little dry. Also, some people sitting on the towels out on the berm, the grass berm out in left field. But that means, too, that the Saints staffers today, they wear blue and white kind of Hawaiian-themed shirts. They have blue shirts with white flowers on them, little button-down short-sleeve shirts. So all the Saints staff members wearing those today. So for this towel giveaway day on this Saturday, last night, Friday night fireworks. So had a nice little fireworks show here after the game. As we get ready for first pitch here, we'll come back and hopefully have the national anthem here in a few moments as the Saints and Lemurs get ready to start Game 2 of this 3-game series.
Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, the official team doctors of your Laredo Lemurs. Now with 2 convenient locations to better serve you. Our north location is located at 9652 McPherson Road, Suite 12. Our south location is located at 5102 State Highway 359. Laredo Sports Medicine offers an array of services from physical therapy to our newest service, orthopedic surgery. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic is changing orthopedic care one athlete at a time. Visit our website at laredosportsmed.com for more information. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, the official team doctors of your Laredo Lemurs. Now with 2 convenient locations to better serve you. Our north location is located at 9652 McPherson Road, Suite 12. Our south location is located at 5102 State Highway 359. Laredo Sports Medicine offers an array of services from physical therapy to our newest service, orthopedic surgery. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic is changing orthopedic care one athlete at a time. Visit our website at laredosportsmed.com for more information.
For all of your vehicle collision repair and paint needs, there's only one place to turn, Mike's Paint Place. Mike's Paint Place has computerized color matching and digital imaging. They also do full frame and suspension repairs. Stop by and see Mike's Paint Place today at 6410 Polaris Drive in Laredo.
We'd like to imagine that if you're listening to this, it's on a radio in a backyard in between innings. The grass was mowed this morning, and the grill smells like heaven. And what do you know? Your friends just arrived with a 24-pack of Miller Lite, along with a few new friends to enjoy them with. Here's hoping we're right, and you're not just stuck in traffic. Here's hoping it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2015 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
There's a reason why Popeyes creates some of the best tasting chicken in the world. We were born in New Orleans, Louisiana, the land of good fun and great cooking. Spicy flavor is a way of life in New Orleans, and everything we make reflects it. From our Popeyes bona fide chicken and handcrafted tenders to our home-style mashed potatoes with Cajun gravy and our soft, buttery biscuits, everything we make is made with care and served up fresh. Only at Popeyes.
Quench your
All right. Players are taking the field here as they announce them as we get ready. It looks like we have a children's singing group of some kind. I wouldn't say choir. It's only, what do we got, 7 members. I don't know what you call 7 people singing. But we're about to start off the national anthem here. Everyone on the field. Here we go. All right, a lovely national anthem here as we get ready for first pitch between the St. Paul Saints and your Laredo Lemurs up here in St. Paul, Minnesota, CHS Field, home of the Saints. It's been their home now for a season and a half, I guess. They've played now 60 games on the year, so just over a season and a half for the Saints in this beautiful ballpark here in St. Paul, Minnesota. As warming up on the mound is the knuckleballer Dan Johnson. Johnson, the knuckleballer, getting loose, former big leaguer, played in the big leagues as a position player. And I'm getting Twitter notifications, so we'll touch on that a little later. It could get into an interesting night. We'll have to see. But Johnson played in the big leagues with the Oakland A's. That's where he broke in with. Also the Tampa Bay Rays, the White Sox, the Orioles and a little bit with the Cardinals over a 10-year time frame. So Johnson, though, trying to make a comeback or, keep his career going, I should say, not necessarily a comeback, but keep his career going, but as a pitcher now, as he is 36 years old. Last played in the big leagues last year, in fact, as a position player, played in 12 games in the big leagues with the Cardinals. Defensively for the Saints tonight, you have Aaron Gretz behind the plate catching Johnson. Over at third base, well, that is Nate Hansen. At short, Tony Thomas. At second, Tanner Vavra. At first, Angelo Sonko. The outfield, well, you have Trevor Adams in left. In center field is Alonzo Harris and Breland Almadova in right. First three batters for the Lemurs tonight, Drew Martinez, Ty Morrison, and Leandro Castro. Martinez, left-handed hitter, digging in. Leading off the ball game here. Martinez batting .311. He has no home runs, 26 runs batted in so far this season. Here comes the first pitch of the game. The knuckleball on the outside corner, a called strike. First pitch at 7:09. Oh and 1 the count to Martinez, who leads the team in walks this season. He has 32 right now. That knuckleball doesn't find the zone, it's low. So we won't be having very many curveball, fastball, the changeup. Nope. Knuckleballers pretty much just throw one pitch. They'll mix in another pitch every now and then, but that one outside and a little bit high, 2 balls and a strike. The count now to Martinez. This is the first knuckleballer I've ever broadcasted for, I do believe. Never actually seen one in person. Swinging a foul back to the screen, and the count now 2-2. There aren't many around. You're either really good at it or it just doesn't work. Pretty much is how the knuckleball goes. And if you're good at it, then you're going to be in the big leagues. 2-2 pitch. Up and away, and the count now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Of course, one of the more recent famous knuckleballers, that would be Tim Wakefield. Pitched for a long time with the Boston Red Sox. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count to the man leading off the ball game, Drew Martinez. That pitch swung on and drilled into right center, but coming over on the run, making the shoestring catch is Almadova, and that'll retire Martinez. Fly out to right. Ty Morrison, the DH, bats second for the Lemurs, digs in with 1 out. And I think on that 3-2, I think that might have been the fastball, actually. It didn't have very much movement, and it looked like a little bit firmer of a pitch, a little bit harder than the last one. First pitch to Morrison. Knuckleball floats in on the inside corner for a called strike, 0-1. Morrison this season batting .295. He has a couple of home runs and 28 runs batted in. The 0-1. Pitch on the outside corner, and the count 0-2. What I was saying about Twitter, before the game, the Saints tweeted out a lineup, and it had a picture of the lineup. Now defense shifting for Morrison to pull the ball to the left side. The third baseman, Hansen, going to the right of the bag at second. Pitch in the dirt, 1-2. As with 2 strikes, they're not worried about Morrison bunting, so they shift over. The shortstop, Thomas, still staying where he was, just about a normal shortstop position, and a little bit maybe to his left, a few steps towards the bag at second. And the pitch, Morrison swings, misses, but it gets past the catcher, Gretz. The throw to first is off the bag, as Sonko had to step off the bag quickly to avoid getting run over by Ty Morrison. So he's safe on the drop third strike. And we'll see if they count that an error as well. But they tweeted a picture of the lineup, of the Lemurs lineup, and said the Laredo Lemurs will be batting, or at L Lemurs Baseball will be batting 9 players tonight, or 9 guys tonight. I said, well, I looked at it and I didn't know what to do with it. Thought about coming back with something really witty, but I decided to be simple with it, try not to cause too much drama, as The next batter, Leandro Castro, hits one into deep right center, but Almodova's over there in plenty of time, makes the catch, and there's 2 away for Dennis Phipps. So all I said was, we always bat nine players. Because you do. You always bat 9. You don't bat 10 or 8. It's always 9. Now, you could bat a pitcher instead of a DH, but it'd still be 9. So I don't know what they were trying to say with batting 9. So that's what I said in response, was we always bat 9. Well, Sioux Falls, I believe their Twitter account run by their broadcaster, tweeted at both of us saying, Laredo's SAS game is so strong. SAS. Yep, I was being sassy, all right. Dennis Phipps at the plate. Throw over to first. Morrison back standing. 2 outs. Runner on first for the Lemurs. Here in the top of the first. Phipps batting .262 with 10 home runs and 33 runs batted in this season for Laredo. Right-handed hitter playing right field for the Lemurs tonight. Another throw to first. Diving back. Close throw there as Morrison just gets back in time. So we shall see if that carries on into the night or if it ends there. I tried one time starting a little bit of a Twitter war with St. Paul when they were at our place. Fastball on the outside edge for a called strike 0-1. And that's the thing with the knuckleballers here is you can float over a few knuckleballs, but if you time your fastballs right, you can catch the hitter by surprise and you get basically a free strike. So if they don't expect it, you can deliver it. Runner moving on the pitch. Phipps swings and drives one into deep left center, but tracking it down is Adams as he didn't quite get enough on it. Outfield playing the Lemurs hitters deep, so they're able to track these balls into the gaps well. And we go to the bottom of the first. Lemurs strand a runner, and we go to the bottom tied 1-1 against the Saints.
Thursday, a Lemurs game with a beverage from Southern Distributing Company. Try mainstays like Miller Lite, Miller 64, and Coors Original, or reach for a Red's Apple Ale or Leinenkugel. Batch 19's the newcomer, a pre-prohibition beer inspired by the last batches of beer brewed before 1919.
Driscoll Health Plan loads the bases with value. We knock it out of the park with all the value-added services we bring to our Medicaid members. Driscoll families cheer on the Grand Slam packages, sports physicals, free memberships to Boys and Girls Clubs, and dental care for pregnant women over 21. Take a swing at our baby showers offered by Cadena de Madre. Forget those peanuts and Cracker Jacks, root for our baby blankets and more. Come slide into home when you receive gift cards for completing Texas Health Steps checkups and attending postpartum visits on time. Don't miss a play. Restrictions and limits may apply. Visit DriscollHealthPlan.com.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back at Whataburger.
First of all, you start with a large bun, 2 patties,
shredded cheddar cheese,
The creamy sauce,
creamy steak sauce.
My personal favorite part is the onions, the grilled onions and bacon.
grilled perfection.
It's good stuff. Love it.
You take a bite. It's hard to describe. It's hard to put into words.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger.
Chop House Cheddar Burger. It's back.
I don't have anything else to compare it to. It's the best out there, I think.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back.
Only at Whataburger and only for a limited time.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to fewer guys with beer bellies, which led to more women attracted to those guys, which led to dates, second dates, wedding bells, and honeymoons, which led to hubbada, boom, which led to you. Miller Lite, we invented light beer, and you're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Texas Outlaw Grill is a proud sponsor of your Laredo Lemurs, specializing in outlaw delicacies such as the Texican, the Gringo, and the Bandit hot dog and their ever-famous barbecue burger. Be the first.
Troy Marks on the hill for the Lemurs here in the bottom of the first, as he faces off against the St. Paul Saints for the first time this season. Alonzo Harris at the plate takes the fastball high for ball 1. Harris, Almodova, and Thomas lead off the inning for the Saints here in the first. Harris batting .298 with 12 home runs and 45 runs batted in. Will swing and miss. And the count 1-1. Harris with some interesting numbers as they correspond to the rest of the team. 1-1 pitch, a swing and a miss. especially when you take into account that he's a leadoff hitter. If you were the fourth batter in the order, third batter, it wouldn't be so surprising. But Harris, a center fielder, batting the leadoff spot, leads the team in triples, or tied for the team lead with two others in triples with 3. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away for Marks. Harris also just under the strikeout lead, or team leader in strikeouts. He now has 45 on the year. Willie Argo leads the team in strikeouts with 48, though. But he also leads the team in home runs. Usually leadoff hitters not leading the team in home runs, but he does, as well as in RBIs, so also a little surprising. But if you're going to lead the team in home runs, you typically lead the team in RBIs. But he's nowhere near the team lead in walks. Pitch down and in to the batter, Breland Almodova, 1-0. Squared around a bunt. Almodova this season batting .248 with 4 home runs and 29 runs batted in. So Harris's numbers are expected of a 3-4-5 guy, somewhere in that spot. You know, the big power hitter who's going to strike out a lot, not walk much, drive in a bunch of runs. Harris also leads the team in hits, but he bats in the leadoff spot and plays center field, not your typical. The 1-1 pitch to Almodova inside. And the count 2-1 as he had fouled off the second pitch of the at-bat out of play. I just find that interesting. As a Lemurs leadoff hitter, Martinez also leads the team in hits, but he's also leading the team in walks. Doesn't have a single home run on the year. He's up there in RBIs, but he's still not even top 2. He is top 3, but just barely. 3 balls, 1 strike, the count. The pitch to Almodova. Swing, ground ball, left side on the hop. Fielding it is Rondon. Throws to first on the money. There's 2 away. I didn't give you the defensive alignment for the Lemurs here today. You have Troy Marks on the hill behind the plate. Jesus Pozo. Cesar Valera's at third. Alvaro Rondon at short. J.D. Pulfer at second. And Zane Chavez at first. The outfield. In left field, Leandro Castro. In center, Drew Martinez. And in right, Dennis Phipps. So not a whole lot to really. It's your usual lineup. Only a couple of things change from game to game. The pitch to Tony Thomas, low for a ball. Thomas batting .305 with 10 home runs and 44 runs batted in. Really the only changes defensively the Lemurs tend to make are who's playing first. There's a swing and a miss. Who's on first? Count 1-1. To Thomas. And then who's catching as well? Swing and a miss, 1-2. And then the outfield, the corner outfield situation is the Lemurs typically bat all 4 of their outfielders, Morrison, Castro, Martinez, and Phipps. Martinez almost always in center field. So it's just who's playing the outfield. Phipps is either DHing or in right, and then Morrison's either DHing or in left, and then Castro's either DHing, and if he's not, then whichever of the corner outfielders is DHing, he's playing in their spot. Pitch outside, and the count 2-2. So there's only about 2 real changes that the Lemurs will have on a day-to-day basis positionally. And the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Marks, and he gets 2 strikeouts in the first inning. Marks looking sharp here for the Lemurs. We go to the top of the second, scoreless. Lemurs and Saints.
To try their groundbreaking Cabrito hamburger and Cabrito hot dog. For all to-go orders, catering, and fundraising information, go by 5209 Springfield Suite number 4 or call 956-771-1919. That's Texas Outlaw Grill.
Zane Chavez leads off the inning for the Lemurs. 5, 6, 7 hitters. Chavez, Valera, Pulfer. First pitch, Chavez swings, grounds it right down the first baseline fair. It's grabbed by Sonko. He'll take it to the bag himself. One away. Lemurs batters attacking Dan Johnson out there on the mound. You have Chavez and Castro both swinging first pitch. Phipps swinging at the second pitch. In fact, those three all in order. Castro, Phipps, Chavez. So 4 pitches to the last 3 batters for starter Dan Johnson out there on the mound today. Let's see what Cesar Valera does. Valera batting .278, 4 home runs, 23 runs batted in. And the pitch outside tips off the glove of Gretz and goes back towards the backstop. And the thing with the knuckleballer, it can be a hard pitcher to catch. We've already had 1 drop third strike that a Lemur has reached on. As the ball moves so much, that could play a factor today if the Lemurs can start getting guys on base at a pretty regular clip here. Amount to wild pitches and maybe some drop third strikes. 1-1 pitch. Johnson delivers. Knuckleball finding the zone, and the count now 1-2. Waiting on deck, J.D. Pulfer. Definitely have to talk to them after the game tomorrow for interview with someone, see how they approached going against the knuckleballer here. And there's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So it's the first knuckleballer we faced all year. It's not like this is a common thing that you have to deal with. Unlike, maybe facing a side-arming right-hander or submarine guy, maybe side-arming lefty. No, you don't face knuckleballers too often. As far as I know, Johnson, the only knuckleballer in the American Association. He'll wind in the pitch to J.D. Pulfer, 2 outs, no one on. Fastball there, inside, ball 1. He threw fastball first pitch to Dennis Phipps. Got it by him for a strike. Now the wind and the 1-0. Knuckleball floated. Grounder towards short. Slow roller. Thomas up with it. Throws to first. 3 up, 3 down this inning as Pulfer grounds out. We go on to the bottom of the second. Still scoreless game. Lemurs and Saints.
Before your Memorial Day party gets going, drive over to Ashley Furniture Home Store this week for our best Memorial Day sale ever. Get dramatic price reduction store-wide or no interest until January 2021. Choose from sofas and sectionals, all at unbelievably low prices. Plus find savings on beds and amazing deals on dining rooms. It's our best Memorial Day sale ever, so don't wait. Hurry over to Ashley Furniture Home Store right now. Ashley Furniture Home Store. This is home. 4520 San Bernardo Avenue, Laredo, Texas. 956-712-2401. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Core Business Solutions is a proud sponsor of Lemurs Baseball. Core Business Solutions services the 17 southernmost counties of Texas as well as areas of northern Mexico. They offer a wide range of high-tech solutions for businesses and organizations. Make Core Business Solutions your solution today.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que le salió el primer diente a tu hijo? ¿Que tu abuelita aprendió a tuitear? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? La respuesta es la misma. Pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres. Pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo. Carne asada con ganas solo en H-E-B.
Falcon Bank and the Laredo Lemurs are a winning combination. At Falcon, they know what counts. Personalized service, attention to detail, and genuine commitment to helping customers achieve their dreams. Falcon Bank, guided by faith, grounded by family, and committed to you.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to people wondering L-I-T-E, that's how you spell light, which led to people thumbing through their dictionaries, which led to there's got to be a better way to look up words, which led to the invention of spell check, which led to better resumes, promotions, celebrations, and happy hour. Miller Lite, we invented light beer and happy hour. You're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Chavarrias Plumbing.
Angelo Sonko leads off the inning. 4, 5, 6 hitters for the St. Paul Saints. After a 3 up, 3 down first, which saw starter Troy Marks strike out a pair of batters. First pitch to Sonko, taken outside with a fastball, 1-0. Sonko hitting .293, 11 home runs, 36 runs batted in this season. Sonko, one of the best hitters in the league last year. He and Vinny DeFazio led the way for the Saints as they won the second most amount of games in the American Association last season. 1-0 missed outside, 2 balls, no strikes, which also was the second most amount of games ever won in an American Association single season. A 2-0 pitch missing low, 3 balls, no strikes, the count to Sonko. The wind and the 3-0 delivery. Sonko takes on the outside corner. 3-1. But DeFazio with the Dodgers organization. Sonko still here with the Saints. Actually was picked up but was released during spring training. 3-1 pitch. Down and away, ball 4. So the first base runner for the Saints is Sonko on a walk. And to the plate, Trevor Adams. Adams, a left fielder. On the year, batting .143 with an RBI, no home runs. He got that RBI last night on a sac fly. Overall, though, was 0 for 3 to go along with that sac fly. So did not reach yesterday. Sonko getting a lead. Marks from the stretch, third base side of the rubber is what he's towing in the pitch. Down low. Adams, the left fielder. Still see a few wet spots. Back behind first base. There's a right at the very edge of the grass there at the outfield. It's a little wet. Pitch, swing and a miss. Of course, they do water the infield before the game, so part of that's just from that, but it's a little bit darker and heavier, you can tell. A little muddier than the rest of the field, which is just the normal wetness that you have before a ball game. The outfield, I'm not sure how dry or wet it is, but doesn't look too bad. However, the warning track, you can tell is muddy just from the footprints in it. Throw to first, a little bit wild, but Chavez makes the catch. But field does drain pretty well, certainly well enough to play on. But you should have seen it. It was pouring rain earlier today. You couldn't even see those trees back beyond. Well, you can't see them with your camera angle. Pitch up high. 2-1 the count. But beyond the outfield, there's an interstate, and then beyond that, there's a lot of trees. I mean, clearly visible from the ballpark. But the rain was so hard you couldn't see them here in St. Paul earlier today from the booth. 2-1 pitch. That ball swung on, hit hard by Adams, and that ball is out of here into the Saints bullpen. A couple of the pitchers running out of the way of it, and the score now 2-0 as Adams hits his first home run of the season for the Saints. So the score 2-0. St. Paul Saints leading your Laredo Lemurs. And to the plate, Nate Hansen. He'll swing at the first pitch and foul it away. Hansen, the third baseman, batting .261. He has 5 home runs, 39 runs batted in. Marks with the 0-1. Hansen's going to attack it, hit it high in the air, shallow left field, down the line. Castro giving chase as he approaches the line and the fence. The wall right there will make the catch in foul territory. Not a lot of room there where he was, as the wall is right there, right on the line, only a few feet away, so he was carefully approaching it as not to just go crashing into the wall, but got there in time, the out made. One out in the inning. Tony Caldwell to the plate. Caldwell batting .303, takes the ball inside 1-0 with a home run and 28 runs batted in. Caldwell, the DH tonight. Last night he was catching, and actually Adams was the DH last night, but getting the start in the outfield this evening. There's a swing and a miss, and the count 1-1 to Caldwell. Lemurs lost last night 9-6. They were down 7-0 at one point. Ended up fighting all the way back after being down 8-1 later on to being down only 8-6. So they cut it to 2 late in the game. There in the 7th inning, they cut it to 2 runs, but gave up a run in the 8th and couldn't do anything in the 8th or 9th themselves. Swinging a fly ball in the air, right center, shallow, coming in and over to his right is Phipps, making the catch, 2 away. Aaron Gretz, tonight's starting catcher, now to the plate. The pitch to Gretz taken. Called strike 0-1. Marks with the 0-1. Gretz fouls it away. Gretz batting .310 with 2 home runs and 21 runs batted in this season. He's played in 31 games, so hasn't been a starter. Doesn't start every game, but he still plays in a significant amount. 31 of their 60 so far, so a little over half. He started 28 of them. Pitch called, strike 3. Gretz goes down on 3 pitches. Looking. 3rd strikeout of the ball game for Marks, and that ends the inning. 2-run home run by Trevor Adams makes this a 2-0 game as we go to the top of the 3rd here in St. Paul. Lemurs trailing 2-0 to the Saints.
The #1 choice for any plumbing problem. Chavarrias is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarrias is still growing strong. Visit chavarriasplumbing.com and go Lemurs!
Getting hungry? Popeyes always hits the spot. Make sure to stop by any Popeyes location to try out Popeyes' new Smoky Garlic Chili Chicken Dinner. It includes 4 smoky garlic chicken tenderloins served with Popeye's new garlic herb dipping sauce, your choice of a signature side, and a buttermilk biscuit for just $4.99. Promotion starts Monday, May 25th.
South Texas families never strike out with Driscoll Health Plan. Catch the value-added services we pitch to our Medicaid members. Enjoy a free membership to specific boys and girls clubs. Receive gift cards for completing Texas healthcare checkups. Restrictions and limitations may apply. Visit us at DriscollHealthPlan.com.
Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, the official team doctors of your Laredo Lemurs. Now with 2 convenient locations to better serve you. Our north location is located at 9652 McPherson Road, Suite 12. Our south location is located at 5102 State Highway 359. Laredo Sports Medicine offers an array of services from physical therapy to our newest service, orthopedic surgery. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic is changing orthopedic care 1 athlete at a time. Visit our website at laredosportsmed.com for more information.
For all of your vehicle collision repair and paint needs, there's only one place to turn: Mike's Paint Place. Mike's Paint Place.
Jesus Poso leads off the inning for the Lemurs. Knuckleballer Dan Johnson fires away, called strike 0-1. Poso getting the start at catcher tonight. Last night was the first baseman, batting .257 with 5 home runs and 27 runs batted in. The 0-1 pitch, Poso taking down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count. Saw some interesting news. Almost funny news. Between the innings, pitch down and away. Chris Sale, the ace for the Chicago White Sox, scratched from his start today. There's trade rumors that he might get traded somewhere around the deadline. Pitch on the inside corner, called strike. Poso doesn't like it. Count 2-2, but he was supposed to start today. Scratched from his start, and usually if a guy around the trade deadline gets scratched from the starting lineup, whether he's a position player or a pitcher, Poso swings, hits one in the air, right center. Shallow coming over and in. Is Almadova makes the catch, one away. It means they're getting traded. Well, that was not the case. Also was not the case that he had some kind of injury or was sick. No, it was non-physical. The White Sox issued a statement saying he was scratched for non-physical reasons, which would mean illness or injury. Alvaro Rondon to the plate, takes outside, 1-0. Rondon batting .255, a home run, 25 runs batted in. 1-0 pitch, called a strike, 1-1. But the story that got leaked out, a couple of sources, and it's been confirmed by multiple pretty reliable sources. Rondon hits one in the air to left, really high, plenty of time for Adams to get there. He makes the catch. 2 away is that he cut up the jerseys they were supposed to wear today. He didn't want to wear throwback jerseys because they were uncomfortable, and the White Sox were going to wear them anyways. So he went in and he cut them so no one could wear them, and they would not have to wear them today. Well, the White Sox said, well, you're not going to start, so go home. The pitch to the batter, Drew Martinez, outside for a ball, 1-0. Martinez 0 for 1, flew out to right field his first time up. Top of the third, Lemurs trailing 2-0 to the St. Paul Saints. Knuckleballer Dan Johnson with the 1-0 pitch, floats it high, 2-0. Martinez awaits, and the 2-0 delivery, swinging a foul away. It was a fastball. Count 2-1. Usually you're not late on a 78-mile-an-hour fastball. But as Johnson fires another fastball in there at 79, grounded back up the middle. Thomas is over behind the bag at second, but the scoop not made by Angelo Sonko. And Martinez reaches. See how they rule it. It'll go down as an error. So Lemurs have reached twice today, but in none of them hits or walks the more conventional ways. It was a drop third strike, as the pitch missing inside, and an error. Ooh, look at Joplin already winning 3-1 over the Wingnuts. But Ty Morrison, the batter who reached on a drop third strike at the plate. And the pitch, Morrison off and moving Martinez off and moving. Morrison gives one a ride to deep left, but it's just foul. Had he straightened it out, it might have gotten out of here. Count 1-1. He was timing up the fastball there, which was pumped in around 77. The knuckleball, at least the one that I've seen on the radar gun, around 68. So that's the difference. When he drops the knuckleball in there, it's 68, and the fastball around 77. Yep, 68 again on the gun. Swing and a miss by Morrison, 1-2. The error, by the way, will be on the shortstop for the throw. 1-2 the count to Morrison, runner on first. And if the Lemurs can get on base, stealing against a knuckleballer, well, that is made a little bit easier. Soft throw, a slow delivery. Pitch low, off and moving was Martinez. Safe with plenty of time to spare. He slides in. For Martinez, that'll be his team-leading 14th steal of the season. So the count 2-2 to Morrison. Here with 2 outs in the top of the third, Lemurs trailing by 2. Opportunity here, though, with a runner on second to get a run. The 2-2 pitch, Morrison fouls it off the handle through the legs of first base coach Abel Nieves. The count stays even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Morrison last night was 1 for 4 with a single. Was the DH yesterday and is the DH again today. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's the second strikeout of the ball game for Johnson. We go to the bottom of the third. Lemurs trailing 2-0 to the Saints.
It has computerized color matching and digital imaging. They also do full frame and suspension repairs. Stop by and see Mike's Paint Place today at 6410 Polaris Drive in Laredo.
We'd like to imagine that if you're listening to this, it's on a radio in a backyard in between innings. The grass was mowed this morning, and the grill smells like heaven. And what do you know? Your friends just arrived with a 24-pack of Miller Lite, along with a few new friends to enjoy them with. Here's hoping we're right, and you're not just stuck in traffic. Here's hoping it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2015 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
There's a reason why Popeyes creates some of the best tasting chicken in the world. We were born in New Orleans, Louisiana, the land of good fun and great cooking. Spicy flavor is a way of life in New Orleans, and everything we make reflects it. From our Popeyes bona fide chicken and handcrafted tenders to our home-style mashed potatoes with Cajun gravy and our soft buttery biscuits, everything we make is made with care and served up fresh. Only at Popeyes.
Quench your thirst at a Lemurs game with a beverage from Southern Distributing Company. Try mainstays like Miller Lite, Miller 64, and Coors Original, or reach for a Red's Apple Ale or Leinenkugel. Batch 19's the newcomer, a pre-prohibition beer inspired by the last batches of beer brewed before 1919.
Driscoll Health Plan loads the bases with value. We knock it out of the park with all the value-added services we bring to our Medicaid members. Driscoll families cheer on the Grand Slam packages, sports physicals, free memberships to Boys and Girls Clubs, and dental care for pregnant women over 21. Take a swing at our baby showers offered by Cadena de Madre. Forget those peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
Troy Marks back out on the hill, 2-0 the score. Lemurs trailing the St. Paul Saints here in the game 2 of this 3-game series. Marks firing away. First pitch swung at, grounded right side. Diving was Pulford to his right. He couldn't make the play, and Tanner Vavra, leading off the inning on the first pitch, gets a hit. So his 298 batting average will go up a little bit. Vavra, along with that 298 average, has no home runs and 15 RBIs. Back to the top of the order. Runner on first, Alonzo Harris at the plate. Marks from the stretch delivers. First pitch to Harris, high. Marks from the stretch. Runner on first, throw over to first. Diving back in is Vavra safely. Harris today 0 for 1 with a strikeout, one of 3 strikeouts for Marks for the first 2 innings. Marks struck out 2 batters in the first inning, the first and third one, as he went 3 up, 3 down. He got the last strikeout there in the second inning, or last out via the strikeout. Pitch swung on and popped up right side, foul territory. It's drifting towards the seats as Chavez leans over, but it's too far back, about 3 rows into the seats there along the right field line by the tarp, just short of the tarp. And the count 1-1. Marks from the stretch with a 1-1 count. Throw over to first, back in time, Vavra. Another throw to first. Vavra dives back in just in time. And they're going to say that, oh no, never mind. Thought they're going to say he balked, but as Vavra was getting off the base, but he's just smoothing out the dirt. Boy, that dirt is it's pretty damp. He is covered in red clay. Marks kicks and fires. 1-1 pitch, swing and a fly ball into right field. Going back just short of the warning track, now coming in a few steps is Phipps. He'll make the catch about 6 feet in front of the warning track out there in right field. Out number 1. Harris now 0 for 2. And Breland Almodova, who grounded out his first time up to the plate, now for the second time tonight. Almodova this year has outside of Trevor Adams, who's only played in 4 games coming into tonight, has the lowest batting average of any St. Paul Saints hitter in their lineup. Pitch high, throw down to first base by Poso, not in time as Vavra dives back in. 1-0 the count. Not to say it's the worst on the team, it's just worst in the starting lineup tonight. Brady Brzezinski, Sam Moss also lower than Almodova at 248. But if 248 is your worst hitter in your lineup, you're doing pretty good. As the next worst is Nate Hansen at 261, the third baseman for the Saints. As a team, the Saints batting 275 overall. And the pitch taken inside. Two and 0. For the Lemurs, their lowest hitting batter, I guess about the same for them though too. 245 hitter is J.D. Pulfer. So 3 points lower than Almodova. Pitch swung and fouled off the catcher's mask, Poso. But as I mentioned, Adams has only played 4 games, has that low batting average, which can change really quickly within a game or 2. But Lemurs don't have anyone like that in their lineup. As Marks comes to a set on the hill. Runner getting his lead, the 2-1. Swing and a line drive. He'll take one hop on the infield left side, get through into the outfield. Castro drops to a knee to get it. Throw will go all the way to third. And it's a single for Breland Almodova. I'll see that 248 average creep up a little bit. Runners at first and second, Tony Thomas, the dangerous Tony Thomas to the plate. Leads the team in doubles and is one of those 3 players tied for the team lead with 3 triples on the season. Thomas, who had a 26-game hit streak at one point this year as well. Right-handed hitter against the righty Marks. 1 out, runners on first and second. Almodova at first, Vavra at second. Lemurs as a team batting 268 though. A little lower than the Saints. Marks kicks and fires. That pitch swung on and popped up back behind home plate and well out of play. 0-1. Marks peering in for the sign. Has it, looks over at second at Vavra, and the pitch swung on a miss, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes the count. And the pitch to Thomas, just missing low. Looked good from here. I have a pretty good view of home plate. Must have been just a tad low in the count, 1-2. Looked like he painted the outside corner pretty well. Runners getting their leads. And the pitch in the dirt outside. Poso blocks it, pulls the mask off. No one goes anywhere. Chavez well off the bag, not holding on Almodovar at first, who's getting a very aggressive lead there at the bag. No one really messing around too much at the bag at second either with Vavra, who has his white uniform covered in clay. Clubby for the Saints will have a lot of fun getting that out. Ground ball hard hit to Rondoni, drops to his knees, fields it, throws to second for one. The relay to first in the dirt, picked out by Chavez. Inning ending 6-4-3 double play, turned by the Lemurs middle infield that we have come so used to seeing them do. Nice work by Rondon and Pulfer there, and then also the excellent pick by Chavez. We go on to the top of the fourth. Still 2-0 Lemurs trail the Saints.
Root for our baby blankets and more. Come slide into home when you receive gift cards for completing Texas Health Steps checkups and attending postpartum visits on time. Don't miss a play. Restrictions and limits may apply. Visit DriscollHealthPlan.com.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back at Whataburger.
First of all, you start with a large bun, 2 patties,
Shredded cheddar cheese.
The creamy sauce.
Creamy steak sauce.
My personal favorite part is the onions, the grilled onions and bacon.
Grilled perfection.
It's good stuff. Love it.
You take a bite. It's hard to describe. It's hard to put into words.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger.
Chop House Cheddar Burger. It's back.
I don't have anything else to compare it to. It's the best out there, I think.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back.
Only at Whataburger and only for a limited time.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to fewer guys with beer bellies, which led to more women attracted to those guys, which led to dates, second dates, wedding bells, and honeymoons, which led to hubbada, boom, which led to you. Miller Lite, we invented light beer, and you're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Texas Outlaw Grill is a proud sponsor of your Laredo Lemurs, specializing in outlaw delicacies such as the Texican, the Gringo, and the Bandit hot dog and their ever-famous barbecue burger. Be the first to try their groundbreaking Cabrito hamburger and Cabrito hot dog. For all to-go orders, catering, and fundraising information, go by 5209 Springfield Suite number 4 or call 956-771-1919. That's Texas Outlaw Grill.
First pitch inside to the batter, Leandro Castro here as he leads off the top of the fourth inning. Castro 0 for 1 today. Flew out on the first pitch to right field. 2-0 the score. Dan Johnson, the former big leaguer, with the 1-0 pitch. Castro tries to check his swing. He'll do so as they appeal down the first baseline. 2-0. Pitch was high. Castro taking a couple pitches there. Lemurs down, trying to get on the scoreboard here against the knuckleballer. Have yet to actually get a base hit. There's a called strike. They've had a runner reach on an error and a reach on a drop third strike. Pitch swung on and a little looper in the shallow right center. It'll fall for a hit. There's the Lemurs' first hit. Castro taking an aggressive turn around first. A leadoff single. That's one way to start things off. Dennis Phipps to the plate next. Dennis Phipps just missed hitting a home run last night. He hit the wall out in left center. In fact, the center fielder, Harris, and the left fielder, Argo, last night collided with each other at the wall. Pitch called a strike, and the count 0-1. Johnson came at him with the knuckleball. Throw to first. Pitch, runner moving inside, and no shot at getting Castro. Gretz doesn't even throw. Stolen bag. 1-1. Over at second base now, Castro getting a lead. Phipps swings, hits one high in the air. Shallow left center. Coming in is Harris and Adams on the run. Harris losing his hat, makes the catch. Sunglasses also on the ground. Castro will stay at second base. A long way to run for Harris. Phipps, boy, if he doesn't get so much under that, that falls in for a hit easy. They were playing him really deep. I thought as high as he'd hit it, they'd get under it with plenty of time, but Harris had to catch it on the run at full speed. One out, runner on second. Zane Chavez to the plate. First pitch to Chavez, taken on the outside corner, 0-1. Chavez grounded out to first, his first time up. Castro getting a lead at second. Thomas creeping in behind him, the shortstop for the Saints, and the pitch outside with the knuckleball, and the count 1-1. A little about pitcher Dan Johnson. Gave you the pregame teams he's played for. Johnson was drafted in 2001 by the Oakland A's in the 7th round. Chavez inside out, so one hits one to the left side down the line on the edge of the infield grass. Right there by the edge of the outfield grass was Hansen, the third baseman, to make the catch. 2 away. Cesar Valera to the plate. Johnson went to 3 different colleges, though. Butler University, Iowa Western Community College, and the University of Nebraska for being drafted. By the Oakland A's out of the University of Nebraska in 2001 in the 7th round. Johnson, as a career hitter in the big leagues, hit .234 over 10 seasons, played in total of 443 games in the big leagues. Hit a pretty famous home run for the Tampa Bay Rays back in 2008 to help them make the playoffs in game number 262 or 162. 0-1 pitch to Valera, taken high for a ball. 1-1. Johnson, one of those guys, the 1-1 pitch inside, who was either a bench guy in the big leagues or would go up and down between AAA and the big leagues. Never really a full-time starter. Most games he ever played in a year was his rookie year in 2005. He played 109 games. That was his second most. 117 games in 2007 with the A's was the most he's ever played in the big leagues. 3 balls and a strike to count to Valera. Knuckleball sitting between 67 and 69 miles an hour tonight. Fastball around 78 or so. Knuckleball in the dirt at 66, and that's ball 4. First walk for Johnson. J.D. Pulford to the plate. Runners on first and second. Castro at second. Single to reach. Stole second base then. And Valera at first, he just walked. Johnson with the pitch. Swing and a fly ball down the line and left. That ball's deep, and it will hit the middle of the fence. Valera is headed to third. He'll stop there. It's a double for J.D. Pulford, an RBI double, as I thought that ball might have a chance to get out, but it hit the middle of the wall down the left field line. Lemurs get a run. Castro goes first, or Castro scores from second. Valera goes first to third on the double by Pulford, and the Lemurs are on the board 2-1. Jesus Poso now to the plate for the second time tonight. Led off the second inning for the Lemurs. Sorry, led off the third inning for the Lemurs. First pitch, low. Ball one. I made the comment to a few people that as packed as this ballpark is, and they average, let me look at their average. Poso swings, hits one to the left. That's a base knock. Rounding third is Pulfer. Valera's already scored. The throw will go to second base. Lemurs have the lead on a 2-run RBI single by Jesus Poso. He continues to stay hot here for the Lemurs as they're up now 3-2 over the St. Paul Saints. But the Saints average 8,348 people a night. Last night, 8,850. But it doesn't feel like it's very loud. Maybe it's just me in the broadcast booth. Maybe I just don't get the way it's positioned. A lot of noise. Ground ball hit towards the middle. Moving to his right is Vavra at second. He'll flip to Thomas. That'll end the inning. But the Lemurs get 3 runs with 2 outs and take the lead 3-2. We go to the bottom of the fourth as Laredo leads St. Paul 3-2.
Before your Memorial Day party gets going, drive over to Ashley Furniture Home Store this week for our best Memorial Day sale ever. Get dramatic price reduction store-wide or no interest until January 2021. Choose from sofas and sectionals, all at unbelievably low prices. Plus find savings on beds and amazing deals on dining rooms. It's our best Memorial Day sale ever, so don't wait. Hurry over to Ashley Furniture Home Store right now. Ashley Furniture Home Store. This is home. 4520 San Bernardo Avenue, Laredo, Texas. 956-712-2401. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Core Business Solutions is a proud sponsor of Lemurs Baseball. Core Business Solutions services the 17 southernmost counties of Texas as well as areas of northern Mexico. They offer a wide range of high-tech solutions for businesses and organizations. Make Core Business Solutions your solution today.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que le salió el primer diente a tu hijo? ¿Que tu abuelita aprendió a tuitear? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? La respuesta es la misma. Pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres. Pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo. Carne asada con ganas solo en H-E-B.
Falcon Bank and the Laredo Lemurs are a winning combination. At Falcon, they know what counts. Personalized service, attention to detail, and genuine commitment to helping customers achieve their dreams. Falcon Bank, guided by faith, grounded by family, and committed to you.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to people wondering L-I-T-E, that's how you spell light? Which led to people thumbing through their dictionaries, which led to there's got to be a better way to look up words, which led to the invention of spell check, which led to better resumes, promotions, celebrations, and happy hour. Miller Lite, we invent.
Angelo Sonko to the plate, leading off the fourth inning for the Saints. Bottom half, Troy Marks on the mound, winds and fires. Infield shifted for Sonko to pull, and he will try to there, but he'll miss with the big swing, 0-1. Sonko walked his first time up. Lemurs right now leading by a score of 3-2. Pitch fouled away. Nothing into the count. And the pitch from Marks will be on the outside corner. Called. Strike 3. Marks with his 4th strikeout of the night. Sonko now 0 for 1. I was saying last inning, there's always a little buzz around the stadium, but it doesn't seem really loud. And it might just be the way the PA speakers are positioned here in the ballpark. But it's weird. expect it to feel louder than it actually is, but pitch from Marks, up and in. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Marks winds, and the 1-0 pitch on the outside corner. And it's 1-1. Infield shifted for the right-hander Adams to pull the ball. He pulled the ball the last time up. He pulled it over the wall. 2-run home run. He's 1 for 1 today, and that's how the Saints have their 2 runs. A swing, pop one up, foul over my head. And Marks will wind with the 1-2. Up high. Count evens up 2-2. We'll take a look at the scoreboard here. Bottom of this 4th inning, Lemurs lead 3-2 over the Saints. The rest of the league, though, already a bunch of runs out there. Rain delay right now, and Gary, 2-2 pitch, low. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count, 1 out, no one on. Bottom of the 4th, Lemurs lead by 1, 3-2 over the Saints. But rain delay and Gary, as the Gary South Shore Railcats trailing the Lincoln Salt Dogs right now 2-1. Final in Grand Prairie as the Texas Air Hogs fell to the Sioux Falls Canaries 6-1 in Game 1 of their doubleheader. Right now, top of the 5th in Game 2. And it's the other way this time. 6-0. The Air Hogs lead the Canaries. That ball will find the seats as it was fouled off out of play behind the first base dugout. Count still 3-2. Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks up right now 2-0 over the Sioux City Explorers. Top of the 7th there in Fargo. Over in Wichita, the Wingnuts and Joplin Blasters going at it. Already 10 total runs on the board, and they're only in the top of the 3rd. Blasters leading 6-4 over the Wingnuts. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Marks with back-to-back strikeouts to start off the inning. He now has 5 tonight. Two up, 2 down. Nate Hansen to the plate. I never gave you Hansen's numbers as his at-bat was really quick. 260 hitter, 5 homers, 39 runs batted in on the year for the 3rd baseman. And over in Kansas City, T-Bones and Wingnuts tied at 2. Sorry, T-Bones and Winnipeg Goldeyes tied at 2. Bottom of the 3rd there. The pitch from Marks, taken for a strike, 0-1. Hansen flew out to left field in foul territory last time up, down the line. Only a couple steps foul. Marks sitting around 90, 91. Well, between 89 and 91 with the fastball tonight. It's about as usual. 0-1 pitch. Off-speed stuff up and away. 1-1. But Marks, when he was coming out of the bullpen, was throwing a little harder, maybe 93 to 94, somewhere over there, 93, 94. Pitch fouled away. I think his last couple outings, he might have even started touching 95 out of the pen for the Lemurs. But as a starter, typically somewhere around 89 to 91. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count to Hansen. Marks looking to strike out the side here. Will wind and the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Marks has these Saints all types of fooled, strikes out the side, and he now has 6 strikeouts through 4 innings. Lemurs lead 3-2 over the Saints.
Did light beer and happy hour. You're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Chavarria's Plumbing's the #1 choice for any plumbing problem. Chavarria's is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarria's is still growing strong. Visit chavarriasplumbing.com and go Lemurs!
Getting hungry? Popeyes always hits the spot. Make sure to stop by any Popeyes location to try out Popeyes' new Smoky Garlic Chili Chicken Dinner. It includes 4 smoky garlic chicken tenderloins served with Popeye's new garlic herb dipping sauce, your choice of a signature side, and a buttermilk biscuit for just $4.99. Promotion starts Monday, May 25th.
South Texas families never strike out with Driscoll Health Plan. Catch the value-added services we pitch to our Medicaid members. Enjoy a free membership to specific boys and girls clubs. Receive gift cards for completing Texas healthcare checkups. Restrictions and limitations may apply. Visit us at DriscollHealthPlan.com.
Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, the official team doctors of your Laredo Lemurs. Now with 2 convenient locations to better serve you. Our north location is located at 9652 McPherson Road, Suite 12. Our south location is located at 5102 State Highway 359. Laredo Sports Medicine offers an array of services from physical therapy to our newest service, orthopedic surgery. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic is changing orthopedic care one athlete at a time. Visit our website at laredosportsmed.com for more information.
For all of your vehicle collision repair and paint needs, there's only one place to turn, Mike's Paint Place. Mike's Paint Place has computerized color matching and digital imaging. They also do full frame and suspension repairs. Stop by and see Mike's Paint Place today at 6410 Polaris Drive in Laredo.
We'd like to imagine that if you're listening to this, it's on a radio.
Leading off the inning, top of the order, as taking a ball high is Drew Martinez. He's 0 for 2 today. .10 finds the zone. The 1-1 pitch out on the outside corner. 1-2. Ground ball left side towards the hole. Thomas backhanding, throwing on the run, off balance, and it will be in the dirt. Martinez will reach safely as not able to make the pick was Sonko. Tough play for both Sonko and Thomas. We'll see how they roll that. If it's an error, it'd be the second one of the game for the Saints, but it'll be a hit for the Lemurs. Single for Martinez to start off the 5th inning. Throw to first to check on Martinez. He's back in time as still digging into the box is Morrison. Another throw to first. Martinez back in time. And another throw to first. Martinez keeps getting back standing after leading off with a single here in the 5th inning. Finally, Johnson delivers plateward, and Morrison fouls it off right against the first base dugout. A soft little bouncer. Morrison today 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts, but he did reach first on a drop third strike back in the first. Left-handed hitter, DH tonight for the Lemurs. Laredo scored 3 runs last inning. Single by Castro, walk of Valera, double by Pulford to drive in one of them, and then a single by Poso to drive in the other. On the pitch, Martinez was moving, but Morrison fouls it off, and the count 0-2. Some of you probably thinking when I was talking about how hard the knuckleball is and how fast the fastball is from Johnson tonight. Knuckleball sitting around 68 or so, somewhere 67 to 69 in that range. The fastball only about 77, 78. So 10-mile-an-hour difference, and obviously a lot of difference with the movement. Fastball pretty straight and flat. Knuckleball dances all around. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3, but Wind, by the way, starting to pick up a little bit, blowing kind of in from right center. One out, runner on first to the plate. Leandro Castro singled last time up. But you can't, as a knuckleballer, to float it in, you have to have a pretty slow delivery, and you're almost kind of shot putting it. Runner moving on the pitch. It'll tip off the glove of the catcher, Gretz, and go to the wall. Martinez slid into second. He gets up, maybe a little disappointed, because if he hadn't slid, he might have been able to round it and go to third, but he'll have himself a stolen bag. And the count 1-0 to Castro. Now with the runner on second base. Lemurs leading 3-2 over the Saints. Martinez getting a lead. Pitch outside. So I say that you have to have that slow delivery to keep it going slow, and if you were to rear back then and try to throw a fastball by a guy, even if you threw 90 miles an hour or 95 miles an hour, it would be blatantly obvious what pitch you were throwing. 2-1 pitch, runner moving again. It's inside. The throw down to third is in time to get Martinez. Caught stealing, and that was the fastball. Had it been the knuckleball, maybe he's safe. But Johnson with the fastball plateward at 10 mile an hour faster than the knuckleball. And straight, Gretz able to pop up and quickly throw to third. 2 outs now in the inning. 3-0 the count, and there's ball 4. Castro will walk on 4 pitches. So run on first, 2 outs, Phipps at the plate. So that's why you have to still throw the fastball with as much of the same delivery as possible as you throw the knuckleball. So you're not going to throw it, really fast. You're not going to throw it in the upper 80s into the 90s. It's still going to be only about in the 70s or so. But it's enough of a difference to catch a batter off guard, and that's the goal kind of the fastball there by the knuckleball pitchers. With a throw to first. Catch him off guard, find the zone, and get almost a freebie on a strike there. Johnson from the stretch. Castro at first. Was off and moving with the pitch. Knuckleball swung on and drilled to left. It'll fall in for a hit towards the line. Castro's rounding second. He's headed to third. Will be held up there. But he runs through the stop sign. The throw goes to second. The throw to the plate, not in time, and Castro scores. He's pumped up as he slides into home plate, losing the helmet. And going up to second is Phipps. So Phipps lines one to left. Castro was headed to third. The throw, instead of going into third base, went to second base to keep Phipps from getting a double, and Castro saw it, ran through the stop sign of the Lemurs third base coach, Gibby Velocuellar, and headed home because he knew all he had to do was beat then the throw that went from left field to second base and then to home plate. It would have been a close play had the throw been to home on target, but it was up the line a little bit. He slid in safely, and because they threw home, Phipps went to second base. So RBI single for Phipps. He ends up on second. And to the plate, it's Zane Chavez. He hits a line drive to right. Phipps will be held up at third, but he'll run through the stop sign, and now will slide in safe at home. A little delay there to catch the right fielder off guard, and so he lobbed one to the infield, and Phipps aggressively took the extra base, which was home plate. And the Lemurs add another run here with 2 outs in the inning. All 5 runs for the Lemurs here in the ballgame have come with 2 outs. 3 runs last inning and 2 runs this inning. Another RBI for the Lemurs as Chavez gets the RBI single. Lemurs base runners playing a little trickeration here. Running through a couple of stop signs, and I think those stop signs have been part of why the Saints did what they did. Chavez running on the pitch. It's in the dirt. There will be a stolen bag. Zane Chavez with his first steal of the year. He had one attempt previously and was caught stealing. Runner on second, 2 outs. Cesar Valera at the plate with a 1-0 count. Walked his last time up as 0 for 1 with a run scored. Johnson delivers. Swing and a fly ball in the air to straightaway center, moving back, and a step to his left is Harris as he lines up in straightaway center. Makes the catch. Inning over. Lemurs score 2, though, and they lead now 5-2 over the St. Paul Saints. We go to the bottom of the 5th next.
Radio in a backyard in between innings. The grass was mowed this morning, and the grill smells like heaven. And what do you know? Your friends just arrived with a 24-pack of Miller Lite, along with a few new friends to enjoy them with. Here's hoping we're right, and you're not just stuck in traffic. Here's hoping it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2015 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
There's a reason why Popeyes creates some of the best tasting chicken in the world. We were born in New Orleans, Louisiana, the land of good fun and great cooking. Spicy flavor is a way of life in New Orleans, and everything we make reflects it. From our Popeyes bona fide chicken and handcrafted tenders to our home-style mashed potatoes with Cajun gravy and our soft, buttery biscuits, everything we make is made with care and served up fresh. Only at Popeyes.
Quench your thirst at a Lemurs game with a beverage from Southern Distributing Company. Try mainstays like Miller Lite, Miller 64, and Coors Original, or reach for a Red's Apple Ale or Leinenkugel. Batch 19's the newcomer, a pre-prohibition beer inspired by the last batches of beer brewed before 1919.
Driscoll Health Plan loads the bases with value. We knock it out of the park with all the value-added services we bring to our Medicaid members. Driscoll families cheer on the Grand Slam packages, sports physicals, free memberships to Boys and Girls Clubs, and dental care for pregnant women over 21. Take a swing at our baby showers offered by Cadena de Madre. Forget those peanuts and Cracker Jacks, root for our baby blankets and more. Come slide into home when you receive gift cards for completing Texas Health Steps checkups and attending postpartum visits on time. Don't miss a play. Restrictions and limits may apply. Visit DriscollHealthPlan.com.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back at Whataburger.
First pitch taken high. Troy Marks on the hill. He's been absolutely dealing just really a bad sequence of 2 straight hitters in the second inning where he walked Angelo Sonko and then gave up a home run to Trevor Adams. It was a called strike, 1-1. The batter right now, though, Tony Caldwell, 0 for 1. And that's all that really the Saints have been able to manufacture. They have just 3 hits against Marks, and Marks has 6 strikeouts in the night through the first 4 innings. Bottom of the 5th here, Lemurs lead 5-2 as they've scored 5 runs in the last 2 innings, all coming with 2 outs. The pitch swung on and fouled back to the screen, 2-2 the count. Saints also with an error on the board. But that error hasn't affected them in the earned runs column. Pitch, really not sure where that missed. Looked like it was right down the middle, but it does miss. 3-2 count full. Now, could have just been looking at the nice framing job that Jesus Pozo did. And the payoff pitch swung on and fouled back to the screen. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, leadoff hitter, not top of the order, but the leadoff hitter of the inning in the bottom of the 5th. 7th hitter of the order, Tony Caldwell at the plate. 3-2, another payoff pitch, swinging a foul away. Right side into the seats. Look out. So it's the 7, 8, 9 hitters for the Saints tonight, or this inning. Another payoff pitch, swinging a high foul, left side out of play. Marks, by the way, in case you were wondering, I mentioned he gave up the home run today, 3-2 pitch high. Leadoff walk issued by Marks. Marks has allowed the most home runs of any Lemurs pitcher this season. He came in with 7 home runs allowed. Now he has 8. Second place on the team would be Ryan Beckman, who has 6 home runs allowed. But Marks has thrown, coming into tonight, he's thrown 32 innings fewer than Beckman has. Caldwell at first on the walk. No outs. And Aaron Gretz to the plate. Grounds one hard to first. Tagging the bag there is Chavez. He'll throw a bullet to second, and Rondon will put the tag on the runner. Nice work, the 3-6 double play. Ball was smoked down the line, but Chavez with the nice glove work fielded it right at the bag at first, so he got the one guaranteed out there. And then once that out was made, though, then whoever was covering second, which happened to be Rondon, he has to put a tag on. It's no longer a force out, but he does so nicely. 2 outs now in the inning after that double play ball. Pitch inside to Tanner Vavra. Vavra singled in the third. 1 of 2 hits in the third inning. There's a swing and a miss ahead of the off-speed pitch, and the count now 1-1. That double play, the second double play turn tonight by the Lemurs defense. One fouled away. Count 1-2. Marks winds and the 1-2 in the dirt outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Count evens up. Lemurs, with those 2 double plays tonight, have 52 double plays this season. The league leader, that would be Wichita. They have 68 double plays turned. 2-2 pitch, swing, the foul. Back to the screen. Count stays 2-2. And 68. You have Sioux City with 61, as well as Gary has turned 61. But that's it. No one else over 60. Swing and a miss. That 2-2 pitch. Poso hangs on to it, and that'll end the inning. Double play ball and a strikeout for Marks here, and we go to the top of the 6th. Laredo leading St. Paul 5-2.
First of all, you start with a large bun, 2 patties,
Shredded cheddar cheese.
The creamy sauce.
Creamy steak sauce.
My personal favorite part is the onions, the grilled onions and bacon.
Grilled perfection.
It's good stuff. Love it.
You take a bite. It's hard to describe. It's hard to put into words.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger.
Chop House Cheddar Burger. It's back.
I don't have anything else to compare it to. It's the best out there, I think.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back.
Only on Whataburger and only for a limited time.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to fewer guys with beer bellies, which led to more women attracted to those guys, which led to dates, second dates, wedding bells, and honeymoons, which led to hubbada, boom, which led to you. Miller Lite, we invented light beer, and you're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Texas Outlaw Grill is a proud sponsor of your Laredo Lemurs, specializing in outlaw delicacies such as the Texican, the Gringo, and the Bandit Hot Dog and their ever-famous barbecue burger. Be the first to try their groundbreaking Cabrito Hamburger and Cabrito Hot Dog. For all to-go orders, catering, and fundraising information, go by 5209 Springfield Suite number 4 or call 956-771-1919. That's Texas Outlaw Grill.
Before your Memorial Day party gets going, drive over to Ashley Furniture Home Store this week for our best Memorial Day sale ever. Get dramatic price reductions store-wide or no interest until January 2021. Choose from sofas and sectionals, all at unbelievably low prices. Plus, find savings on beds and amazing deals on dining rooms. It's our best Memorial Day sale ever, so don't wait. Hurry over to Ashley Furniture Home Store right now. Ashley Furniture Home Store. This is home. 4520 San Bernardo Avenue, Laredo, Texas. 956-712-2401. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Core Business Solutions is a proud sponsor of Lemurs Baseball. Core Business Solutions services the 17 southernmost counties of Texas as well as areas of northern Mexico. They offer a wide range of high-tech solutions for businesses and organizations. Make Core Business Solutions your solution today.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que le salió el...
New pitcher in the ball game for the St. Paul Saints as Gene Escott has come in, number 38 for the Saints. So number 37, Dan Johnson, out of the ball game. The knuckleballer Escott from the stretch delivers the first pitch to J.D. Pulfer at 92 miles an hour. So that's a big difference from the knuckleball there. 68 mile an hour knuckleball, now 92 mile an hour fastball. Hello. But it misses for a ball, 1-0. Escott firing outside again. 2 balls, no strikes. Pulfer today is 1 for 2. He has an RBI and a run scored. That RBI came on a double back in the 4th inning. Escott this season for the Saints, pitched down and away, 3 balls, no strikes. Has appeared in 10 games, thrown 11 innings, not have a win or a loss, and has not given up an earned run yet. Still a 0.00 ERA. He has given up 3 unearned runs, though. He's walked 15, struck out 10. Pitch called a strike on the 3-0. Count 3-1 now. Escott, the righty, towing the first base side of the rubber, kicks and fires, 3-1 pitch. Pulfer taking another strike outside corner. Three and 2 the count. Three balls, 2 strikes, count full. Escott kicks, payoff pitch, swing, foul away, right side, out of play. It'll sail on out of here. For the game, I went down and sampled some of the concession food here. I had this turkey sandwich, which, won't lie, one of the best turkey sandwiches I've ever had. 3-2 pitch, down and away, ball 4. I think it had some kind of a raspberry sauce on it. The bread was toasted with, I don't know, some other kind of fruit, maybe raisin bread or something like that in it. It was really good. Very impressed by the selection there down at the concession stand here at the ballpark. First pitch to Jesus Poso, low. Poso 1 for 2, 2 runs batted in. He singled, drove in a pair back in the 4th inning. Lemurs up by a score of 5-2 right now. Throw over to first, Pulfer back in time. So Johnson's day is done. Give you his final line here in a moment. Pitch high. 5 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs all earned, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts for Johnson. Looks like there is a little bit of activity in the Lemurs pen. Bit surprised by that, as Trey Marks has been pretty filthy tonight. Pitch low, and the count 2-0. Top of the 6th right now. Lemurs trying to get some revenge after last night's loss. Pitch right down the middle. On the 3-0 pitch, it's now 3 balls and a strike. Lemurs lost 9-6 last night, made 3 errors in the ball game, and really if they don't make those errors, it's a much closer game. 3-1 pitch. Missing high, ball 4. It was close. Back-to-back walks by Escat. E-S-C-A-T. Little mound conversation between the infielders. Escat, formerly of the Orioles organization, drafted 23rd round. Bunting is Rondon. As you heard the crowd go, oh, Rondon squared around the bunt, and the ball came right at his face. It hit off of the bat. Luckily, Rondon able to foul it away, and it goes flying. Everyone, he seems okay, maybe a little shaken. Both managers coming out of the dugout as Samus came out of the Saints dugout to go talk to his catcher. And then Cavilla came out of the Lemurs dugout checking on Rondon, as is the manager, Jojo Villarreal, and first base coach Abel Nieves. He seemed fine. The ball didn't hit him, hit the bat. But luckily for that, because otherwise it would have hit him in the face. 92 to the face is not something that you really want. I think Incavilla probably just giving Rondon a little pep talk there, trying to calm him down and not make him afraid. Not that he's scared, but that's when a guy throws up and in, not saying it was intentional, but especially since he's already been a little wild this inning, but when a guy throws inside, a lot of times they'll throw really close inside intentionally to make you a little nervous at the plate. Rondon, not nervous there, swings and lifts one to left, but it's down the line and slicing foul out of play, 0-2. Especially those big power hitters. That's why they'll brush him up inside a little bit. Try and back him off the plate. Make him a little tentative at the plate. Because any slight hesitation you can get from a hitter, if he, in his mind, is thinking that he might get hit by a pitch, that's advantage pitcher, as long as he can throw a strike. Because if hitter's up there thinking there's no way I'm going to get hit, and he's only focusing on hitting, ground ball left side, moving to his right is the shortstop Thomas. They'll get one out at second as they put Poso out, but that's it, as Vavra holds on to the ball, not trying to force a throw to first. One out in the inning. Pulfer moves up to third on the fielder's choice off the bat of Rondon, who will reach first. 6-4, the put out of Poso. It's almost the same kind of thing when a wide receiver in football, you know, and you have that hard-hitting safety or linebacker there patrolling the middle of the field, and they get what they call alligator arms. They don't want to go after a ball over the middle because they just got drilled when they try to catch the ball the last time over the middle. It's kind of the same thing for a hitter when he maybe is trying to bunt or is in the box. You throw it inside on them, and they get a little skittish there at the plate. Another pitch inside, way inside at the legs of Martinez as he squared around a bunt with runners on the corners. Martinez asking third base coach Gibby Villacuellar to run through the signs again. He must have missed him the first time. Throw to first, diving back in is Rondon. Pulfer at third, Rondon at first. Lemurs lead 5-2 right now over the St. Paul Saints. We're in the top of the 6th. Here in St. Paul CHS Field. And the 1-0 pitch. Martinez bunts it down the first baseline. A hard bunt. Sonko's going to go plateward with it. The throw is late. No tag applied. Pulfer slides in just in time. Everyone's safe. That'll go down as a fielder's choice for Martinez. He almost bunted it too hard to first base, but it bit quick enough there on the ground and stopped or slowed down before Sonko could get it up and throw plateward. Give Martinez an RBI. He's now 1 for 4, but he's reached 3 times. A single, an error, and a fielder's choice is what he's reached on. Morrison swings and grounds one in front of the mound. Fielding it is the pitcher, Escat. He'll throw Morrison out at first, out number 2. So the score now 6-2. Lemurs leading the Saints. Rondon moved up to second on the bunt by Martinez, and then over to third there on the ground out by Morrison. Morrison's ground out, basically a bunt. It didn't go very far, about halfway to the pitcher's mound, just off to the left side. So on that play, Martinez moved up to second. So Martinez at second, Rondon at third. At the plate now is Leandro Castro, who is 1 for 2 with a walk, 2 runs scored. Pitch goes up and over the glove of the catcher as it tips off. The flip to the plate, not in time. It goes past the pitcher, Escott, towards the mound, and Martinez will come across the score on the error. 8-2 the score. Now the Lemurs lead the Saints. High fives from Castro. Now he doesn't get an RBI opportunity, but hey, I'm sure he'll take it. The runs score, and the Lemurs now have a pretty healthy lead now of 8-2. So you had the tip off the glove of Gretz. It didn't roll back very far. I think he thought about for a second running it back to the mound himself, and then last second tried to flip it. Because of the hesitation on the flip, that pitch missing for a ball 2-0 that counts to Castro. Because of the hesitation, that allowed the runner to Rondon to be safe. But then the poor flip, combined with the runner sliding in, caused the ball to go awry. And Martinez ended up scoring as well because no one was behind the pitcher. 3 balls, no strikes. The count to Castro, and the 3-0 outside. Castro's walked for the second time tonight. Second time he's walked on 4 straight pitches as well. Third walk of the inning. In fact, the Lemurs have scored 3 runs this inning. And, well, they don't have a single hit. They have 3 walks, 2 fielders' choices, and a ground out. There's a swing and a pop-up left side, right side out of play. Dennis Phipps at the plate, 1 for 3 on the day with a run scored. Lemurs bats coming alive tonight, somewhat. 6 hits for 8 runs. Obviously, those 3 walks this inning have helped. Pitch down and away. 1-1, but you have to give some credit to the batters for walks. You have to work the count a little bit. Battle away at the plate. Pitch swung on and missed. Phipps tried to check it, but he couldn't quite. And the count 1-2. And the 1-2 fouled away. So they ruled it a pass ball on the pitch that allowed Rondon to score. So that will be unearned. And Martinez scoring on the error by the catcher. Swinging a line drive up the middle. Well, that'll make one of those runs earned. And the runner's now on first and second for the Lemurs. Runners on first and second. Zane Chavez to the plate. Right now they have both of the runs earned. Maybe that is the case, actually. Escat from the stretch. Lifts the leg, and the pitch to Chavez up high. Earned runs and unearned runs are one of those things that can be a little bit difficult at times to factor. 1-0 pitch, swing and a foul away, especially if you don't really know how. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. But once you learn how to do it, it's not that hard most of the time. Occasionally it can get tricky. But pretty typical. If a guy reaches on an error, his run is automatically going to be unearned if he scores. 1-1 pitch, swing and a fly ball down the right field line. It'll just hook foul and hit off an umbrella out there. 1-2. And then if, say, a guy reaches on an error with there being 1 out in the inning and the next batter flies out, well, then you have to figure out that the error in your mind kind of goes back to when you're playing baseball as a kid in your yard and you have ghost runners. Well, it's like a ghost out. So the would have been 3 outs if the error had not been made, and so you treat it as such, and so any run that scores after that point. There's a swing and a little liner towards the second baseman. Vavre makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. Lemurs score 3, and they lead 8-2 over the St. Paul Saints. We go on to the bottom of the 6th here in St. Paul.
¿Primer diente a tu hijo? ¿Que tu abuelita aprendió a tuitear? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? La respuesta es la misma. Pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres. Pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo. Carne asada con ganas solo en H-E-B.
Falcon Bank and the Laredo Lemurs are a winning combination. At Falcon, they know what counts. Personalized service, attention to detail, and genuine commitment to helping customers achieve their dreams. Falcon Bank, guided by faith, grounded by family, and committed to you.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to people wondering L-I-T-E, that's how you spell light, which led to people thumbing through their dictionaries, which led to there's got to be a better way to look up words, which led to the invention of spell check, which led to better resumes, promotions, celebrations, and happy hour. Miller Lite, we invented light beer and happy hour. You're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Chavarrias Plumbing's the #1 choice for any plumbing problem. Chavarrias is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarrias is still growing strong. Visit chavarriasplumbing.com and go Lemurs!
Getting hungry? Popeyes always hits the spot. Make sure to stop by any Popeyes location to try out Popeyes' new Smoky Garlic Chili Chicken Dinner. It includes 4 smoky garlic chicken tenderloins served with Popeyes' new garlic herb dipping sauce, your choice of a signature side, and a buttermilk biscuit for just $4.99. Promotion starts Monday, May 25th.
Alonzo Harris leads off the inning. First pitch from Troy Marks, high for ball 1. Top of the order for the Saints. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Marks with the pitch. Harris swings, pops one up. Foul behind the plate. Poso's going to take the mask off and go to the edge of the batter circle there, but he'll stop and give up on it as that ball well out of play, and the count 1-1. Just 2 of those 3 runs were earned there in the top of the inning for the runs for the Lemurs against the Saints pitcher, Gene Escott. 1-1. Swing and a fly ball on the left. Charging in on it is Castro, but he won't get there in time. It'll bounce in front of him for a single. So Lemurs leading 8-2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Last night, at this point in the ball game, it was a 7-4 lead for the Saints in the bottom of the 6th. At one point, the Saints led 8-1. They had a 7-run lead 2 different times. It was 7-0, then 7-1, and then 8-1. So, first pitch to Breland Almodovar, missing for a ball 1-0. But tonight, Lemurs' turn to be the ones big on the scoreboard. Saints already with 2 errors tonight. Swing, ground ball, right side, charging in is Pulfer. He's going to have to just go tag the runners. That's what he decided to do. Instead of flipping it to second base to try to start the double play, the runner at first, Harris, wisely just stopped and forced Pulfer to chase after him and put the tag on. Which allowed the batter, Almodovar, to reach first base safely. But Pulfer made sure he got an out. And Tony Thomas to the plate. One out runner on first. Thomas going to take the first pitch outside. Ball 1. But Almodovar's got a lot of speed. Even if Pulfer had gone with a flip towards second base, it would have been tough to turn that double play. Swing and a miss. Count 1-1. So he at least got the 1 out. And it was the lead runner. I'll take that. 1 ball, 1 strike to Tony Thomas, dangerous hitter for the Saints. Marks from the stretch. Looks in, and the 1-1 pitch out on the outside corner, a called strike. 1-2. Saints this season, whether they're home or away, hitting about the same. Both places. Not a real difference in their batting performances. Time called, and Poso was going to go out to the mound, but all he did was walk to the edge of the batter's box, grab a little chalk on his fingers. Rondon was going to come into the mound and talk to Marks, but he didn't go all the way. He went back to his spot at short. 1-2 the count. Marks with the pitch. Taken just a little low, I guess. It looked really good from here. Pitch missing for a ball. It looked like it got the bottom outside corner of the zone, but somewhere it missed. Count 2-2 to Thomas. Marks delivers the break-even pitch, swinging a foul. Still 2-2, but Poso actually, he didn't grab the chalk. He kind of rubbed the back of his hand, or the back of his fingers in the chalk, because I could see it on his fingers, and that's the point. So you can see it better. Catchers will use different varieties as the 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Thomas goes down swinging. Another strikeout for Marks tonight. Out number 2 here this inning. 8th strikeout of the evening for Troy Marks. But you'll see some catchers, they'll wear tape on that throwing hand, on their fingers. Some catchers will paint, will use either fingernail polish or just white paint on the tips of their fingers or on their fingernails. Obviously, if it's fingernail polish, they'll just do it on the nails. Angelo Sonko swings in the first pitch, hits a towering fly ball, but it's shallow right field down the line. Pulfer from second going after it. Phipps coming over from right. Pulfer was there, but Phipps called him off. And Phipps then didn't get to it. He pulled up, I think, thinking Pulfer was still going to catch it. It tipped off of the edge of Phipps's glove, though, and fell to the ground. But luckily, it was in foul territory. 0-1 the count to Sonko. But catchers will do that so that you can see, you being the pitcher, so the pitcher can see, the signs he's putting down. Makes it a little bit easier, especially once it starts to get a little darker. So Poso, I guess, goes with the chalk on the back of the hand move. I've never really seen that one. 0-1 the count. The pitch to Sonko on the outside corner, 0-2. Marks with 8 strikeouts already. That tie is a season high for him. He struck out 8 over 6 innings against the Texas Airhogs, and what you could argue was his best start of the season. 6 innings on July 2nd, giving up just 1 run on 3 hits with 1 walk and 8 Ks. Poso setting up outside. Marks will deliver the 0-2 pitch. It is right where Poso wanted it, and he, in fact, nods at Marks as he throws the ball back to him. It was outside, though, ball 1. 1-2. So, Poso nodding, saying, yeah, I wanted to throw it out of the zone. Sonko didn't chase it, so as they were trying to widen the strike zone, maybe not widen the zone, but widen the zone in Sonko's mind, as the last pitch had been on the outside corner. So you throw it a little bit off the outside corner, maybe get Sonko to chase it. Another 1-2 pitch, foul away, and the count stays 1-2 as that pitch will find the seats to the left side. Lemurs leading 8-2 over the Saints. Right now, we're in the bottom of the 6th inning for those of you just tuning in. Laredo has scored in 3 straight innings, 3 runs in the 3rd, 2 in the 5th, and 3 in the 6th. Marks, the 1-2 delivery. Sonko pops one up, left side, foul territory. Valera giving chase. He might have a chance at it. He won't get there. It lands, would have landed in the Lemurs dugout, but the netting that goes behind the dugout caught it. It has a little bit of slack there as it comes off the dugout roof, so it kind of landed up into that netting. They have the backstop goes all the way past to the edge of the dugouts there, across them, so you have a little bit of some slack there at the bottom of the net, forming a little basket of sorts. 1-2 pitch. Sonko chases it in the dirt, swing and a miss. Poso's going to throw to first on the money. Inning over. Another strikeout for Marks. That's his 9th of the game, a season high for him. We go to the 7th. Lemurs lead 8-2 over the Saints.
South Texas families never strike out with Driscoll Health Plan. Catch the value-added services we pitch to our Medicaid members. Enjoy a free membership to specific boys and girls clubs. Receive gift cards for completing Texas healthcare checkups. Restrictions and limitations may apply. Visit us at DriscollHealthPlan.com.
Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, the official team doctors of your Laredo Lemurs. Now with 2 convenient locations to better serve you. Our north location is located at 9652 McPherson Road, Suite 12. Our south location is located at 5102 State Highway 359. Laredo Sports Medicine offers an array of services from physical therapy to our newest service, orthopedic surgery. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic is changing orthopedic care 1 athlete at a time. Visit our website at laredosportsmed.com for more information.
For all of your vehicle collision repair and paint needs, there's only one place to turn, Mike's Paint Place. Mike's Paint Place has computerized color matching and digital imaging. They also do full frame and suspension repairs. Stop by and see Mike's Paint Place today at 6410 Polaris Drive in Laredo.
We'd like to imagine that if you're listening to this, it's on a radio in a backyard in between innings. The grass was mowed this morning, and the grill smells like heaven. And what do you know? Your friends just arrived with a 24-pack of Miller Lite, along with a few new friends to enjoy them with. Here's hoping we're right, and you're not just stuck in traffic. Here's hoping it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2015 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
There's a reason why Popeyes creates some of the best tasting chicken in the world. We were born in New Orleans, Louisiana, the land of good fun and great cooking. Spicy flavor is a way of life in New Orleans, and everything we make reflects it. From our Popeyes bona fide chicken and handcrafted tenders to our home-style mashed potatoes with Cajun gravy and our soft, buttery biscuits, everything we make is made with care and served up fresh. Only at Popeyes.
Quench your thirst at a Lemurs game.
New pitcher in the ball game for the St. Paul Saints. It is Mike Strong. Strong this year for the Saints out of the pen. Has appeared in 4 games. He's 0-0 with a 1.13 ERA, 8 innings pitched in his 4 outings. He enters the ball game here with the score 8-2. Lemurs leading the Saints in the top of the 7th. Strong, originally part of the Milwaukee Brewers organization, last pitched an affiliated ball, in fact, this season with the Minnesota Twins. So came over from Minnesota to, well, not from Minnesota. He didn't make it to the big leagues just in their organization. Valera leading off the inning, swings and hits one into the air in a deep left center, deepest part of the ballpark though, where it's 402, and he was still well shy of the warning track, out number 1. Valera, the only batter who didn't come to the plate last inning. But Strong pitched at Double-A Minnesota, or with Minnesota's Double-A team, Chattanooga, the Chattanooga Lookouts in the Southern League. This season, appeared in 16 games, went 0-3 with an 8.66 ERA. Made it up to Triple-A last year. Colorado Springs pitched in 12 games, actually made a start there. Triple-A for the Brewers, pitch called a strike. The batter, J.D. Pulfer. Strong drafted a bunch of times as he went to Iowa Western Community College and then on to Oklahoma State University. Pitch up and away. He was from Stillwater, Oklahoma, which is where Oklahoma State is. Well, he was born in Afton, Minnesota, but he went to high school in Stillwater, Oklahoma. So born in Minnesota, at some point was raised or lived in Oklahoma. A ground ball, first base side. It's grabbed by Sonko. He'll flip to the bag where Strong is covering. 3-1 the putout. Out number 2. He was drafted, first time drafted out of Iowa Western Community College by the White Sox in 2009, 25th round. Then was a 22nd round pick in 2010 out of OK State by the A's. And then by the Brewers, a 10th round pick in 2011. Again, out of Oklahoma State University. By the way, the alma mater of Laredo Lemurs manager Pete Incaviglia. Jesus Poso at the plate. 1 for 2, 2 RBIs, and a walk today. The pitch taken high. Between that last inning and this inning, they brought me 3 bags of peanuts. And as the 1-0 pitch to Poso is inside for a ball, I have to throw these out my window at fans during the 7th inning stretch. The whole bag, not just individual peanuts, but the entire bag. I throw them at someone. So a little free peanut giveaway here at the ballpark. 2-0 pitch, swing ground ball down the third baseline, foul. Should be fun. They didn't bring me any last night. They told me about it. They said, oh, someone will bring them to you. It was Saints broadcaster Sean Aronson, who does a fine job here with the Saints. He brought them to me this time. Pitch high, 3-1. I was disappointed. I didn't remember it until I got here to the ballpark today, and I thought, oh, man, I didn't get to throw peanuts out the window. 3-1 pitch. Poso swings, hits one high in the air to deep left center. That ball has a chance, and it will get on up and out of here. A solo home run for Jesus Poso. That'll be his 6th of the season. 9-2 now. Lemurs lead the Saints. Poso greeted at home plate by Alvaro Rondon, who's up to the plate now. Poso with the big home run. You knew he was looking for that on a 3-1 pitch with 2 outs and no one on here in the inning. Why not with a 6-run lead? Hey, if he's going to throw me a fastball, I'm going to eat it up and deposit it over the wall. Rondon swings the first pitch he sees down towards the first base dugout. It'll land in the seats. Foul, 0-1. Rondon today 0 for 3. He has scored once. He reached on a fielder's choice and scored on a pass ball last inning. There's another swing and a miss, and the count 0-2. The 0-2 delivery, Rondon taking outside. Count now 1-2. Lemurs with 8 hits in the ball game now. Saints with 4. I don't see anyone throwing for Laredo at the moment, as Troy Marks has been absolutely dealing 9 strikeouts through 6 innings. Swinging a foul back to the screen. Easily his best outing of the year. Well, I say easily. I don't know. That game against the Air Hogs is competition for this one, but and both the Air Hogs and the Saints, while the Air Hogs don't win a lot of games. 1-2 pitch. Rondon pops it up foul just to my right. You know, the wins don't really just come flowing for the Air Hogs, but as they do for the Saints. But the Air Hogs are one of the league's best hitting teams. Saints are as well. 1-2 pitch up high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Although Texas, for a batting average-wise, not one of the league's best hitting teams. 266 on the year. Saints 275. 4th in the league are the Saints' batting average. The Air Hogs, though, do have 59 home runs. The Saints 65. So Saints are a better hitting team. So, yeah, I guess it does make it even more impressive. But both still solid hitting teams. Certainly not teams that are easy to pitch against in the American Association. 3-2 pitch, swing, and a fly ball down the left field line. It'll fall, but it's foul. Count still 2-2, or 3-2, excuse me. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, no one on. Lemurs leading 9-2, top of the 7th. Here at CHS Field, payoff pitch, Rondon takes outside and high, ball 4. First walk issued by Mike Strong. Strong's last outing through 2 innings, gave up 1 run on 2 hits, walked 2, struck out 1 against Winnipeg in a 6-4 ball game that the Saints lost. However, he got a no decision in the game. That last pitch, swing and a miss by Martinez, 0-1. Drew Martinez at the plate, 1 for 4. He's reached 3 times, scored once, and has an RBI. The pitch, Martinez wave and a miss. 0-2. Well, they have 1 for 3. I guess his bunt, it was a sac bunt, not a fielder's choice. I guess I didn't see that right. The pitch swung on and fouled away. 0-2. Should have known better. Oh, 1-2 pitch outside. Sorry, 0-2 pitch outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Martinez singled in the 5th. He ended up being caught stealing at 3rd. He does have 2 stolen bases tonight. And scored in the 6th on an error. Pitch swing and a fly ball into left center. Converging is Harris and Adams. Harris on the run makes another great catch. That'll end the inning here in the top of the 7th. Lemurs get a solo home run off the bat of Jesus Poso and add to their lead. They're up 9-2. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning stretch here at the ballpark with the Lemurs leading 9-2 over the Saints.
And with a beverage from Southern Distributing Company. Try mainstays like Miller Lite, Miller 64, and Coors Original, or reach for a Red's Apple Ale or Leinenkugel. Batch 19's the newcomer, a pre-prohibition beer inspired by the last batches of beer brewed before 1919.
Driscoll Health Plan loads the bases with value. We knock it out of the park with all the value-added services we bring to our Medicaid members. Driscoll families cheer on the Grand Slam packages, sports physicals, free memberships to Boys and Girls Clubs, and dental care for pregnant women over 21. Take a swing at our baby showers offered by Cadena de Madre. Forget those peanuts and Cracker Jacks, root for our baby blankets and more. Come slide into home when you receive gift cards for completing Texas Health Steps checkups and attending postpartum visits on time. Don't miss a play. Restrictions and limits may apply. Visit DriscollHealthPlan.com.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back at Whataburger.
First of all, you start with a large bun, 2 patties,
Shredded cheddar cheese.
The creamy sauce.
Creamy steak sauce.
My personal favorite part is the onions, the grilled onions and bacon.
Grilled perfection.
It's good stuff. Love it.
You take a bite. It's hard to describe. It's hard to put into words.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger.
Chop House Cheddar Burger. It's back.
I don't have anything else to compare it to. It's the best out there, I think.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back.
Only at Whataburger and only for a limited time.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to fewer guys with beer bellies, which led to more women attracted to those guys, which led to dates, second dates, wedding bells, and honeymoons, which led to hubbada, boom, which led to you. Miller Lite, we invented light beer, and you're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Texas Outlaw Grill is a proud sponsor of your Laredo Lemurs, specializing in
Troy Marks on the hill. Lemurs leading bottom of the 7th, 9-2 over the St. Paul Saints. The first pitch to Trevor Adams, called a strike 0-1. Marks with 9 strikeouts so far tonight, season high for him. He'll wind in the 0-1. Adams swings, hits one deep to left. That ball will hit the bottom of the wall. I think Castro thought it was getting out of the ballpark. He just watched it for a while. Adams will end up with a double. Adams already has 1 home run today. Castro stopped. He was watching it and then stopped running, and then the ball hit the bottom of the wall. And then he realized, oh, it stayed in. I've got to go get it. So he tracked it down and threw it to the infield. Leadoff double for Trevor Adams, and there's a runner on second. Adams now 2 for 3 tonight. Having a nice night at the plate, but he's about the only one. 5 hits in the game for the Saints now. Marks looks over at second, delivers plateward to Nate Hansen, up and in for a ball 1-0. Hansen 0 for 2 today. Strikeout and a fly out in foul territory. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch, swing, foul away, right side. Out of play, 1-1. But Lemurs tonight brought out the hitting shoes as they've scored now in 4 straight innings. 3 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, 3 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th. Add it all up, it's 9. Marks with the 1-1 delivery in the dirt, blocked by Poso outside. 2 balls and a strike. So the Lemurs, I mentioned before the game, the trend from the last series they played with St. Paul. In the first series, it was a 3-game series back in Laredo. Lemurs won the series 2-1. 2-1 pitch, taken low. But, and how it worked out, well, in game 1, the Lemurs lost by 3 to the Saints. But then they won the next 2 games. They were both 1-run games, though. Last night, Lemurs lost by 3 to the Saints in game 1. Though tonight, they're certainly up by more than 1 run. They're up by 7 right now. 3-1 pitch, swing, fly ball into shallow center. Drifting towards right center now. It's Martinez and Phipps. Martinez calling for it. Makes the catch. Center fielder with the command there of the outfield. And there's 1 away. Hansen retired, now 0 for 3 in the ball game. Next batter due up, Tony Caldwell, and Pete Incaviglia is coming out of the dugout, so Marks' day might be over. There is someone throwing in the Lemurs' pen. But if Marks' day is over, it's been a great one. So Pete patting Marks on the chest that he is done for the day. So new pitcher in the ball game, but great job by Troy Marks today. One of his best outings, if not his best outing of the season. He exits with a runner on second base, 1 out in the 7th, and a 9-2 lead. He definitely did his job today. And we'll go to the bullpen. I'll tell you our new pitcher when we come back. Lemurs lead 9-2 over the Saints.
Outlaw delicacies such as the Texican, the Gringo, and the Bandit hot dog and their ever-famous barbecue burger. Be the first to try their groundbreaking Cabrito hamburger and Cabrito hot dog. For all to-go orders, catering, and fundraising information, go by 5209 Springfield Suite number 4 or call 956-771-1990. That's Texas Outlaw Grill.
New pitcher in the ball game, Luis De La Cruz. De La Cruz this season for the Lemurs is 1-1 with a 2.83 ERA, 26 appearances for the lanky right-hander, 28 and 2/3 innings pitched, 19 walks, 23 strikeouts, 25 hits on the year. De La Cruz enters the game with a runner on second and 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. The batter, Tony Caldwell. The pitch from De La Cruz, taken for a strike, 0-1. So Marks' day is done. I'll give you his final line here in a few moments once we actually can give you a final line. He is still responsible for the runner on second base. 0-1 the count to Caldwell. De La Cruz kicks and fires. Pitch high. 1-1. I can tell you this. Marks, 6 1/3, 5 hits, 9 strikeouts, just 2 walks, and so far 2 runs, both earned. He is, like I said, still responsible for the runner on second, so if he scores, that could be another run. Pitch called a strike, 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Lemurs leading 9-2. De La Cruz from the stretch. They'll fire away. 1-2 pitch, down and in. They want an appeal. Not going to get one. On the check swing, 2-2. Righty versus righty here. And the pitch, 2-2, inside. Count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Let's take another look at the American Association scoreboard tonight. Around the rest of the league, you had a doubleheader tonight, already done with both games, and the score was the same, although different teams winning them. Airhogs lost game 1 of their doubleheader at home in Grand Prairie, 6-1 to the Sioux Falls Canaries. But then they won 6-1 against the Sioux Falls Canaries in game 2. 3-2 pitch. Inside. Missing with the fastball at 96 miles an hour. Ball 4. So runners on first and second for the Saints. Aaron Gretz, the catcher, 0 for 2. The strikeout and a double play ball to the plate. Also, rain delay still in Gary, the Gary South Shore Railcats. Lincoln Salt Dogs. Salt Dogs lead 2-1. It's tie game in Fargo. Fargo Moorhead Redhawks and Sioux City Explorers. Pitch to Gretz, swung on and hit high in the air. Shallow left, down towards the line. Coming in is Castro. He'll make the catch, 2 away. Bottom of the 9th, though, there in Fargo, so they might be going extras, the Redhawks and Explorers, as they're tied at 6. Blasters leading right now 11-9. 20 runs on the board between the two teams. Blasters leading the Wingnuts there, 11-9 in Wichita. Top of the 6th still. Barn burner. And in Kansas City, T-Bones trailing by 2. It's 4-2, Winnipeg Goldeyes over the T-Bones, top of the 7th there. The batter, Tanner Vavra, called strike, 0-1. So De La Cruz on the mound for the Lemurs. The 6'6 righty last appeared in a ball game on July 20th. Been a few days. 0-1 pitch, swing, ground ball down the third towards third base, but it's off the leg of Vavra as he's laying down in front of home plate. So this ball will be foul on the count, 0-2. George Samus going to come out, as well as the trainer for the Saints. Samus checking on him. The trainer slowly walking towards home plate. De La Cruz last pitch in that series against Gary on the 20th, throwing an inning, giving up no runs, no hits, just a walk. Faced 4 batters. Vavra digs back in. He gets a loud cheer from the crowd as they try to pump him up here. 0-2 the count, 2 outs, runners on first and second. And the pitch from De La Cruz, swing and a foul, back to the screen. Darkness has fallen here at the ballpark. A little humid out because of the rain. But not too bad. It's still pretty cool. 0-2 pitch, swing and a foul. Well, by our standards, Laredo standards. Sure, people here in St. Paul are thinking that it is super hot and super humid. But those of us from the South and from Texas say, no, this is not bad at all. 0-2 the count. The pitch from De La Cruz, a check swing. They appeal to first, say he went around, and that's strike 3. De La Cruz gets the strikeout. That'll end the inning. 2 runners stranded. We go on to the top of the 8th. Lemurs leading by a score of 9-2.
Before your Memorial Day party gets going, drive over to Ashley Furniture Home Store this week for our best Memorial Day sale ever. Get dramatic price reductions store-wide or no interest until January 2021. Choose from sofas and sectionals, all at unbelievably low prices. Plus find savings on beds and amazing deals on dining rooms. It's our best Memorial Day sale ever, so don't wait. Hurry over to Ashley Furniture Home Store right now. Ashley Furniture Home Store. This is home. 4520 San Bernardo Avenue, Laredo, Texas. 956-712-2401. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Core Business Solutions is a proud sponsor of Lemurs Baseball. Core Business Solutions services the 17 southernmost counties of Texas as well as areas of northern Mexico. They offer a wide range of high-tech solutions for businesses and organizations. Make Core Business Solutions your solution today.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que le salió el primer diente a tu hijo? ¿Que tu abuelita aprendió a tuitear? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? La respuesta es la misma. Pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres. Pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo. Carne asada con ganas solo en H-E-B.
Falcon Bank and the Laredo Lemurs are a winning combination. At Falcon, they know what counts. Personalized service, attention to detail, and genuine commitment to helping customers achieve their dreams. Falcon Bank, guided by faith, grounded by family, and committed to you.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to people wondering L-I-T-E, that's how you spell light, which led to people thumbing through their dictionaries, which led to there's got to be a better way to look up words, which led to the invention of spell check, which led to better resumes, promotions, celebrations, and happy hour. Miller Lite, we invented light beer and happy hour. You're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Chavarrias.
Ty Morrison leads off the inning. New pitcher in the ballgame for the Saints. It's a lefty. Oh, no, never mind. It's still Strong. Thought it was a new pitcher. I'd forgotten Mike Strong had come into the game last inning. Strong firing, Morrison taking. 2 balls, no strikes. Ty Morrison today, 0 for 4, 3 strikeouts. Did reach on a drop third strike. 2-0 the count to him here. Top of the 8th, Lemurs lead 9-2. Morrison swings, fouls it up over the screen. 2-1. It was down on the press box level, I think a few windows over, next door to the Saints broadcast booth, where the press sit. There's a swing and a line drive towards right. It'll be a single for Morrison, his first hit of the game. Leadoff single in the 8th for the Lemurs. When I was looking at some of the stats today, mainly those home and road splits, this year, as a team, the Lemurs, well, I want you to guess, just think in your head, what are they better at, hitting-wise? At home or on the road? I know the answer, and I'm about to tell you. Pitch to Castro outside. Leandro Castro at the plate. 1 for 2 today, 2 walks, and 2 runs scored. His 1 hit was a single. He also has a stolen base. A 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Well, as a team, they're hitting .265 at home, their batting average. Team average on the road, .271. It's not the only difference. At home in 29 games, all right? So remember, 29 games at home, 32 games on the road coming into tonight, pitch inside. These numbers are all into tonight's ball game, not counting tonight. But only a difference of 3 games, so not a huge difference. 9 home runs at home for the Lemurs. Pitch fouled up and over the screen. 2 and 2 the count now to Castro. How many home runs do they have on the road? 39. So a difference of 30 home runs between home and road splits. Same can be said almost of other stats as well in the extra base category, as they have 6 triples on the road, now only 4 triples at home. Not a huge difference there. Swing and a miss at that 2-2. Castro goes down swinging. First time he struck out tonight. Out number 1 in the inning. They have 39 doubles at home to 54 doubles on the road. Now they've walked more at home, just a little bit. A difference of 7 walks on the plus side for when the Lemurs are at home. But a better hitting team on the road than they are at home. There's a pitch called a strike to Dennis Phipps. Phipps today 2 for 4, 2 singles, and a run scored. And I thought about it, and I thought, well, our home ballpark, it's been tough for this Lemurs team to hit in it. 0-1 to Phipps, up high. 1-1. And the Lemurs have scored 16 runs here in this series already in this ballpark, but in 2 games, not even quite finished with 2 games. As the 1-1 to Phipps taken low from Mike Strong. But I worked for the team in 2014. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. And that team never seemed to have a problem hitting home runs, at least from my memory. So I decided, I'm going to go look at the stats. So I went back and looked the last couple of years at the home runs, doubles, and triples numbers. Not batting average. I guess I could have, but I just wanted to look at really the power numbers. Pitch missing just a little low. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count, runner on first, 1 out. Top of the 8th, Lemurs up 9-2 over the Saints. 2015, Lemurs had 36 home runs at home to 50 home runs on the road. And then in 2014, which is the year I was with the team, they hit 59 home runs at home and 56 on the road. Ground ball, third base side. Grabbing it is the third baseman, Hansen. Long throw to first in time to get Phipps. Morrison was moving on the pitch. He'll reach second safely. Would have even if he wasn't moving on the pitch, because there would have been no play there anyways. 5-3, the put out of Phipps. Out number 2. By the way, belated happy birthday to a couple of guys. Yesterday was Dennis Phipps and Ty Morrison, both those guys who were just involved in that play for the Lemurs. They had their respective birthdays. Morrison turned 21 years old for the 5th time. As the pitch swung on and hit high in the air into shallow left. Going back is Hansen and Thomas. Hansen will make the catch. We'll finish talking about those numbers here in a minute as Chavez flies out to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Lemurs lead 9-2 over the Saints.
Means the #1 choice for any plumbing problem. Chavarrias is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarrias is still growing strong. Visit chavarriasplumbing.com and go Lemurs!
Getting hungry? Popeyes always hits the spot. Make sure to stop by any Popeyes location to try out Popeyes' new Smoky Garlic Chili Chicken Dinner. It includes 4 smoky garlic chicken tenderloins served with Popeye's new garlic herb dipping sauce, your choice of a signature side, and a buttermilk biscuit for just $4.99. Promotion starts Monday, May 25th.
South Texas families never strike out with Driscoll Health Plan. Catch the value-added services we pitch to our Medicaid members. Enjoy a free membership to specific boys and girls clubs. Receive gift cards for completing Texas healthcare checkups. Restrictions and limitations may apply. Visit us at DriscollHealthPlan.com.
Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, the official team doctors of your Laredo Lemurs. now with 2 convenient locations to better serve you. Our north location is located at 9652 McPherson Road, Suite 12. Our south location is located at 5102 State Highway 359. Laredo Sports Medicine offers an array of services from physical therapy to our newest service, orthopedic surgery. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic is changing orthopedic care one athlete at a time. Visit our website at laredosportsmed.com for more information.
For all of your vehicle collision repair and paint needs, there's only one place to turn, Mike's Paint Place. Mike's Paint Place has computerized color matching and digital imaging. They also do full frame and suspension repairs. Stop by and see Mike's Paint Place today at 6410 Polaris Drive in Laredo.
We'd like to imagine that if you're listening to this, it's on a radio in a backyard in between innings. The grass was mowed this morning, and the grill smells like heaven. And what do you know? Your friends just arrived with a 24-pack of Miller Lite, along with a few new friends to enjoy them with. Here's hoping we're right, and you're not just stuck in traffic. Here's hoping it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2015 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
There's a reason why Popeyes creates some of the best tasting chicken in the world. We were born in New Orleans, Louisiana, the land of good fun and great cooking. Spicy flavor is a way of life in New Orleans.
Alonzo Harris, top of the order, leads off the inning. New pitcher on the hill for the Lemurs. It's Kamakani Usui. De La Cruz came in last inning. And Usui, now this inning, here in the bottom of the 8th, pitch called a strike. Usui, the righty, kicks and fires the 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. So he tried to check the swing, but he couldn't quite, in the dirt, in the count 0-2. He's talking about the home road splits, but last year in 2015, the home road splits were kind of what they are this year. A little bit closer, though. Like I said, 36 home runs to 50, 69 doubles to 95 doubles, and 1 triple to 13 triples. At home and on the road. So a pretty decent difference. Pitch hit high in the air, down the right field line, and foul. Out of play. Count still 0-2. Usui this year for the Lemurs is 2-2 with a 3.24 ERA. He's appeared in 27 games. 25 innings pitched for him this season. 26 strikeouts, 12 walks. 0-2 pitch, swing, and just a piece of it Alonzo got, and it fouls back to the screen. But in 2014, like I said, 59 home runs at home, and 56 on the road. So more homers at home than on the road. 98 doubles on the road at home and 100 doubles on the road. So basically even, a 2-double difference. And then triples, 11 at home, 6 on the road. Pitch fouled off. Again, the count's still 0-2. So 2014, the difference was in favor of the home team, or at least, or for the Lemurs at home, as they were better at home than on the road batting-wise. Not by a lot. You could almost just call it even. It was so close. Ground ball towards third. Valera up with it, throws to first. 1 away. And to the plate, Breland Almadova here in the 8th inning. Lemurs didn't score in the 8th, by the way, which ended their streak of 4 straight innings with a run scored. 9-2 the score right now. Laredo leading St. Paul. But it makes me wonder if it's the ballpark that's the difference, or the players that are the difference. First pitch taken high. Obviously the ballpark plays a role in it, but, and not say like the individual players is not what I'm trying to say, but the style of players that the team has. As last year, Pina Cavilla around midway point of the year, swing and a miss, 1-1. even maybe before that, he kind of, and then this season, changed his approach a little bit towards his roster construction, whether intentionally or unintentionally. Swing and a miss, 1 and 2. He kind of talked about it a little bit on his, when we interviewed him at the very beginning of the season, when I had caught on to that, a little bit of a difference here. His first few years as the Lemurs manager, they had a lot of power bats in the lineup, which would be the reason for all those home runs and doubles. There were a lot of right-handed power bats and right-handed bats in general. Swinging a foul tip back on the glove, strike 3. Usui with a strikeout, out number 2. The lineup was full of right-handed power hitters, so you're going to have a lot of home runs in that ballpark where the wind blows out to left, because they can just hit it up into that wind and get it on out of the ballpark. But the last couple of seasons, last year and this year, you add in, he's had a lot more lefties than he had used to have, and a lot more contact hitters than he traditionally used to have. Pitch to Tony Thomas, popped up, foul behind home plate, 0-1. Thomas today 0 for 3. 2 strikeouts and a double play ball. But got lefty bats like Morrison, switch hitter in Rondon, lefty bat in Chavez, lefty bat in Martinez. Check swing, he went through the zone to Thomas, 0-2. So there's a lot of guys, a lot of different style of hitters this last year, year and a half or so in Laredo than in years previous, which would, I think, lend to helping those stats change. Fly ball to deep right, but still short of the warning track. Phipps routinely makes the catch. That ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Usui. In the 8th, we go on to the top of the 9th. Laredo leading St. Paul by a score of 9-2.
And everything we make reflects it. From our Popeyes Bonafide chicken and handcrafted tenders to our home-style mashed potatoes with Cajun gravy and our soft, buttery biscuits, everything we make is made with care and served up fresh. Only at Popeyes.
Quench your thirst at a Lemurs game with a beverage from Southern Distributing Company. Try mainstays like Miller Lite, Miller 64, and Coors Original, or reach for a Red's Apple Ale or Leinenkugel. Batch 19's the newcomer, a pre-prohibition beer inspired by the last batches of beer brewed before 1919.
Driscoll Health Plan loads the bases with value. We knock it out of the park with all the value-added services we bring to our Medicaid members. Driscoll families cheer on the Grand Slam packages, sports physicals, free memberships to Boys and Girls Clubs, and dental care for pregnant women over 21. Take a swing at our baby showers offered by Cadena de Madre. Forget those peanuts and Cracker Jacks, root for our baby blankets and more. Come slide into home when you receive gift cards for completing Texas Health Steps checkups and attending postpartum visits on time. Don't miss a play. Restrictions and limits may apply. Visit DriscollHealthPlan.com.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back at Whataburger.
First of all, you start with a large bun, 2 patties,
Shredded cheddar cheese.
The creamy sauce.
Creamy steak sauce.
My personal favorite part is the onions, the grilled onions and bacon.
Grilled perfection.
It's good stuff. Love it.
You take a bite. It's hard to describe. It's hard to put into words.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger.
Chop House Cheddar Burger. It's back.
I don't have anything else to compare it to. It's the best out there, I think.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back.
Only at Whataburger and only for a limited time.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to fewer guys with beer bellies, which led to more women attracted to those guys, which led to dates, second dates, wedding bells, and honeymoons, which led to hubba-da, boom, which led to you. Miller Lite, we invented light beer, and you're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs.
First pitch to the batter, Cesar Valera, called strike. Lemurs lead 9-2, 0-1 the count to Valera here in the top of the 9th. Lemurs will have a 7-run lead at least to try to hold on to in the bottom of the 9th. Pitch outside. 1-1, Valera 0 for 3 with a walk and a run scored today. Lemurs have done an excellent job tonight at scoring runs. Pitch swung on and hit into the air, right side. Pop up towards the first base coach's box. The catch will be made by Sonko. 1 away. and J.D. Pulfer to the plate. Pulfer on the day. And the pitch outside. On the day, he is 1 for 3 with an RBI double, a walk, and 2 runs scored. Getting it done at the plate today. Pulfer's been hot lately. He'll take a strike. 1-1. Pulfer for the Lemurs, riding a 5-game hit streak now with his double earlier in the game, so he's on a bit of a roll. Pitch inside, 2 balls and a strike. Adding to their hit streak today as well, Drew Martinez, he has a 4-game hit streak, and it has a 9-game on base streak. Pitch up and away. 3-1. Zane Chavez also a 5-game, now with a 5-game hit streak and an 8-game on base streak. Pitch on the outside corner. Pulfer thought he had drawn ball 4. It's a called strike. 3-2. Full count. 1 out, no one on. Top of the 9th. Lemurs lead 9-2 over the Saints. Jesus Poso now with a 5-game hit streak as well. Pulfer pops one up right over my head. Had it been lower, it would have had a chance to come in here, but it went cleared and everything. Would have either come in the window or hit the frame of the window between my window and the room next door. 3-2 pitch. Inside and in the dirt, ball 4. Pulfer walk. Second time he's drawn a walk today. First pitch to Jesus Poso, taken inside. Poso with a home run today. Is 2 for 3. 3 runs batted in. He also has a walk and a single. He had a 2-run RBI single, and then also that solo home run. Pitch taken for a strike, 1-1. Pitch taken down and in. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch swung on and lined into left. Another hit for Poso, his 3rd of the game. It'll be a single. Now he's 3 for 4. Pulfer moves up to second. Lemurs keep on hitting here tonight. Mike Strong still on the mound for the Saints this inning. I don't see anyone throwing for the Lemurs yet in their bullpen. Alvaro Rondon to the plate. Rondon 0 for 3. He reached a couple of times, once on a fielder's choice, once on a walk. And it scored once. Swings, hits one high in the air into left. Coming in is Adams. He'll camp under it for a while. Could have roasted some marshmallows as he was camping, but makes the catch. Out number 2. Back to the top of the order, Drew Martinez. Martinez, 1 for 3 with a sac bunt, an RBI, a run scored, pitch missing for a ball. And the count 1-0. Pitch. Martinez takes inside. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes, the count. And the pitch. Swinging a foul back to the screen. Lemurs leading 9-2. I said 15 runs scored in this series. And the pitch swing, grounder off the right side of the mound. The second baseman bobbling it, and Vavra bobbles it, kind of flips it to Thomas as he juggled it. Thomas at the bag tried to make the play and record the out of Poso. They call him safe. Poso slid in the bag. Now he's walking around gingerly at the bag at second. Incaviglia out of the dugout, a few feet, checking on him. Poso saying, I'm good. So we'll see how they rule that. An error. Third error of the ball game. Pitch called a strike. Pitch, another called strike. Boy, I missed something. J.D. Pulfer was not batting this inning. It was Jimmy Norris. So Norris drew the walk. He's at third. That ball grounded to second or to first. Grabbed by Sonko, tags the bag. Apologize to the Norris family, but Norris was in the ball game instead of Pulfer. It's tough for me to recognize they're not. They look similar enough when I'm this high up, as they both pull their pant legs up, wear some wristbands, and bat right-handed. But Norris was in the game instead of Pulfer, so he'll go to second base this inning as he pinch hit and drew the walk. So good at bat for Norris there. But Morrison, like I said, grounds out. 3 unassisted with the bases loaded, and that'll end the inning. Lemurs go to the bottom of the ninth, leading 9-2 over the St. Paul Saints.
1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Texas Outlaw Grill is a proud sponsor of your Laredo Lemurs, specializing in outlaw delicacies such as the Texican, the Gringo, and the Bandit hot dog and their ever-famous barbecue burger. Be the first to try their groundbreaking Cabrito hamburger and Cabrito hot dog. For all to-go orders, catering, and fundraising information, go by 5209 Springfield Suite number 4 or call 956-771-1919. That's Texas Outlaw Grill.
Angelo Sonko leads off the inning into pitch for the Lemurs. Right-hander Jeff Inman. Inman this season, the closer for Laredo, 2-3 with a 2.35 ERA. Pitch called a strike, 0-1. Inman has 7 saves on the year. This, though, with a 7-run lead. Not a save situation. He just hasn't pitched in a while. Pitch swung on a miss, 0-2. Sonko at the plate. 0-2, 2 strikeouts and a walk. Also a run scored. I say Inman hasn't pitched for a while. You want to know when that last time was? I'll tell you. July 20th. So 3 days ago. 0-2 pitch. Sonko checks the swing, but he makes contact with it and just barely fouls it off. Count still 0-2. Right there at the plate. But Inman, before that, hadn't pitched since July 17th. So in the last 6 days, Inman's only pitched once. So getting some work here in a non-pressure situation. 1-2 pitch. Sonko inside, taking 1 ball, 2 strikes. They have 2-2 on the board. The home plate umpire, Brian Child, shaking the finger with 1 sticking up. 1-2 pitch, swing and a high fly ball to deep right. Phipps backing up to the edge of the warning track, and that ball will hit. Actually, they'll get out of here. Phipps throwing to second base. Signaling home run was Jordan Sandberg. It hit off the railing. They thought it hit off the wall. Phipps was camping under the ball like he had, like he was going to catch it in front of the warning track. He had me fooled for a second. 9-3 the score. Incaviglia is coming out to argue it, as they thought the ball hit the wall and not the railing. There's a gray rail, unlike the yellow railing that we have at Uni-Trade Stadium. Theirs is gray, the color of what our rail used to be before they painted it a couple years ago. Now they're going to have a discussion. Umpires coming in because Zane Chavez was vehemently saying, hey, that ball hit the railing. Phipps said the same thing, although I don't know how he could say that unless he heard it, because he wasn't facing it. He was looking forward and then turned around last second. Now, Incaviglia coming out, and he's saying something. I think they're talking about how it bounced. A lot of times you can tell by the direction of the bounce. If it hits the wall, it's going to probably come straight off the wall. But if it has any angle to the bounce, everyone on the Lemurs out there on the field seems to think it hit the wall, not the railing. But they're signaling home run. So 9-3 the score. Solo home run for Angelo Sonko. On a 1-2 pitch from Jeff Inman. First pitch fastball to Trevor Adams, a called strike. Adams having a nice day today. 2 for 3 with a home run, a double as well, and a strikeout. And Caviglia, I think, still talking from the dugout. Brian Child, home plate umpire, looking over there. There's another called strike, 0-2. Child keeps looking over towards third. I can't really see the dugout. The window frame is blocking my view. I have to really lean forward. Even then, I can't tell if Pete's yelling at him or not. 0-2 the count. Inman with the pitch. Swing, grounder back up the middle. Base knock. So Inman getting ahead of the first 2 hitters. 0-2 both times, then 1-2 the count. Ended up being to Sonko, and they both hit the ball solid. Sonko out of the ballpark. And right there, Adams right back up the middle. Hard hit grounder. Saints not going away without letting their presence be felt. And to the plate, Nate Hansen, the third baseman for the Saints. Runner on first, no outs. Pitch fouled away. Bottom of the ninth. Saints trying to have a little bit of a comeback here. They've already got one run back, 9-3 the score. Inman from the stretch delivers the 0-1 inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Inman again from the stretch, 1-1 the count. The pitch to Hansen. Tries to hold up, but he definitely went through the zone. It's pretty much a full swing, but slow motion for the last quarter of it. And the count 1-2, that pitch was way inside. 1-2. Inman with the pitch in the dirt. Poso blocks it, but it goes way in front of him. And moving up to second is Trevor Adams on the wild pitch. Ball hit off of Poso's mask after bouncing in the dirt and went forward all the way to the grass. Reading it well there was Adams, and he got the second quickly. 2-2 now the count to Adams. Sorry, to Hansen. Adams on second. Pitch just missing high. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. In Inman's last outing, he took the loss against Gary, giving up a run over an inning and a third on 2 hits. No walks, no strikeouts for him in that ball game. That was the game that went extra innings. He threw the 9th inning and then threw the 10th, and then lost the game in the 10th after once the Lemurs had tied it. Pitch inside, ball 4. Now, pitching coach Ben Moore going to go out and have a talk on the mound with Inman and the rest of the infield. Lemurs just trying to finish up this ball game here and get to tomorrow's game, which will be the rubber match of the series here. I mean, Lemurs haven't won the game here yet, but, well, in a 6-run game, 2 men on, no outs still, so it's still not over, but tomorrow on the docket, you got Barrett Laux on the hill for the Lemurs. One of their all-star right-handers against Robert Coe. Coe's been excellent for the Saints this season. The pitch taken for a strike, 0-1. The batter, Tony Caldwell, 7th batter of the order, so a couple of good right-handed pitchers tomorrow. Should be a fun game. 5:05 first pitch tomorrow. Coe versus Laux, 0-1. Taken low, 1-1. Inman comes to a set. Runners getting their leads at first and second. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a pop-up foul over the screen, just off to the right. Count 1-2. Lemurs up 9-3, 11 hits in the game. 7 for the Saints. Lemurs actually had more hits yesterday. Well, they had more hits yesterday than the Saints did yesterday. They also have more hits yesterday than they do today. Swing ground ball left side past the glove of a diving Rondon into left field. Runners will be all stopped. They go station to station as the throw comes into the plate. Bases loaded. Saints making a bit of a comeback here against the Lemurs closer, Jeff Inman. Boy, this unexpected. Inman, usually a shutdown guy, gave up a leadoff home run, followed by a single, a walk, and now a single. Bases loaded. Aaron Gretz at the plate. They have the rally squirrel out. I didn't know that was a thing, but someone's dressed up in a squirrel outfit. Pitch taken high, check swing, didn't go through the zone. It looks like a big, I wouldn't say it's a elaborate squirrel outfit. The pitch, swing, ground ball back to Inman. He's going to go to the plate with it. Poso's going to throw to first after the one out, and it's a double play. 1, 2, 3. 2 outs in the inning, and, well, that all but kills the rally here. So they got the runner from third, Adams, at the plate, and then over to first to get the batter, Gretz. Runners on second and third with Tanner Vavra at the plate. 9th batter in the order and the pitch. Vavra is going to swing a miss way behind the 96-mile-an-hour heater, 0-1. So Inman still with a chance here to only give up the 1 run on the solo shot by Angelo Sonko. As they had bases loaded, no outs. Now runners on second and third with 2 outs. Pitch fouled away, and the count 0-2. Now, the rally squirrel looks like a Halloween costume squirrel, not a mascot type of squirrel. But it's on top of the first base dugout where the Saints are. Well, they started chanting rally squirrel, and they got a double play ball. Goes to show what that does. 0-2 pitch, swing grounder right back to Inman. He snags it high off the mound. Will flip to first. Ball game over. Lemurs win tonight, 9-3. They take down the St. Paul Saints in game 2 of this 3-game series. They even it up. Rubber match tomorrow at 5:05. We'll wrap this game up with a little post-game show here in a few moments. Again, Lemurs win 9-3 over the Saints. Take game 2 of the series.
Before your Memorial Day party gets going, drive over to Ashley Furniture Home Store this week for our best Memorial Day sale ever. Get dramatic price reductions store-wide or no interest until January 2021. Choose from sofas and sectionals, all at unbelievably low prices. Plus find savings on beds and amazing deals on dining rooms. It's our best Memorial Day sale ever, so don't wait. Hurry over to Ashley Furniture Home Store right now. Ashley Furniture Home Store. This is home. 4520 San Bernardo Avenue, Laredo, Texas. 956-712-2401. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Core Business Solutions is a proud sponsor of Lemurs Baseball. Core Business Solutions services the 17 southernmost counties of Texas as well as areas of northern Mexico. They offer a wide range of high-tech solutions for businesses and organizations. Make Core Business Solutions your solution today.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que le salió el primer diente a tu hijo? ¿Que tu abuelita aprendió a tuitear? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? La respuesta es la misma. Pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando. Lo que importa es que lo celebres, pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo, carne asada con ganas, solo en H-E-B.
Falcon Bank and the Laredo Lemurs are a winning combination. At Falcon, they know what counts. Personalized service, attention to detail, and genuine commitment to helping customers achieve their dreams. Falcon Bank, guided by faith, grounded by family, and committed to you.
All right, back here in St. Paul, Minnesota. Saints, the home team, falling to your Laredo Lemurs. 9-3 the score. Lemurs with the win tonight. As it was a fun one if you're a Lemurs fan, which I'm sure all of you are. Take a look at this ball game. Lemurs jumped out. They got the lead early as they scored. Well, actually, no, they got the lead middle innings. Saints scored first. They got the lead early. In the second inning, they got a walk of Angelo Sonko to start off the inning against Troy Marks, the starter for the Lemurs. Trevor Adams hit a 2-run home run after a 3-up, 3-down first inning. Saints, with the first two batters of the second, get on the board. They led 2-0. Lemurs really couldn't get much going. Dan Johnson pitched for the Saints, the knuckleballer. Almost forgot about him, as he only threw 5 innings today and gave up 5 runs. But Lemurs wouldn't score as they struggled to get on base against Johnson through the first 3 innings. Fourth inning, though, Lemurs came to the plate. Leandro Castro led off with a single. Next 2 batters got out. But Cesar Valera walked. J.D. Pulfer hit a double to drive in a run. And then Jesus Poso drove in 2 runs with a single, and the Lemurs were up 3-2. Scoring 3 runs, all with 2 outs. Saints were held scoreless for a while. They didn't score again until the 9th inning. So in the 3rd and 4th innings, Marks was just dominant today. He had a 3-up, 3-down 4th in which he struck out the side. He also had a 3rd inning. He gave up a couple of hits but got a double play ball. Lemurs turned 2 double plays tonight for Marks on the evening. Lemurs again, though, in the 5th inning scored 2 more runs with 2 outs, as that was the name of the game tonight, 2-out hitting. With 2 outs, they got a walk of Castro, a single of Phipps, then a single by Chavez to drive in a couple of runs there, and the Lemurs were up 5-2. 6th inning, Lemurs scored again. They got 3 runs on the board after they got a leadoff walk of J.D. Pulfer, followed by a walk of Poso. Rondona reached on a fielder's choice as Poso was put at second. Runners in the corners for the Lemurs. Martinez laid down a sac bunt. Everyone was safe as Pulfer scored, and Martinez was safe at first. Rondon moved up to second. Ty Morrison would hit a chopper back towards the mound, and Martinez and Rondon would both advance a bag. Runners on second and third. Castro would walk with 1 out. Phipps would single, but during Castro's at bat, there would be a pass ball. Martinez would score on the pass ball. Rondon would score. Martinez would move up to third. And then when they try to get Rondon at the plate, the flip from the catcher, Gretz, to the pitcher, Escott, would go past him. And, well, coming across the score would be Martinez on the error. So Lemurs would lead 7-2 after the 6th. They'd add another in the 7th, a solo home run by Jesus Poso with 2 outs in the inning and no one on. And that was where they were 9-1 after 7 innings. In the 9th inning, the Saints would finally get on the board again against closer Jeff Inman. They'd threaten a little bit. They'd get a leadoff home run by Angelo Sonko, then load the bases thanks to 2 singles and a walk, but a double play ball and then a ground out back to the pitcher would end the ball game in that inning, leaving the Saints unable to score any more runs after the bases ended up being loaded. So Lemurs with a sound win tonight as they take down the Saints by a score of 9-3. The win tonight goes to starter Troy Marks. He threw 6 1/3, gave up 2 runs, both earned on 5 hits, 2 walks, and 9 strikeouts. Season high strikeouts for Marks tonight. The loss, that'll go to starter Dan Johnson, the knuckleballer. He threw 5 innings tonight, gave up 6 hits, 5 runs, all earned, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Also pitching for the Saints tonight, Gene Escat, when an inning, gave up 3 runs, 2 earned on a hit, and 3 walks. Mike Strong threw 3 innings, gave up 1 run on 4 hits. It was earned 2 walks and a strikeout for him. Also pitching for the Lemurs, Luis De La Cruz, 2/3 of an inning, as he came in after Troy Marks. He gave up a walk, did strike out a batter, no runs allowed for him or hits. Kamakani Usui, 3-up, 3-down inning for him with a strikeout. Jeff Inman, 1 inning pitched, gave up 3 hits, 1 run on that solo home run. So it was earned and a walk. No strikeouts for Inman tonight in his 1 inning of relief there in the 9th. At the plate for the Lemurs, you had a multi-hit game from Jesus Poso, 3 for 4 tonight with a run scored, 3 runs batted in for him as he came up big again for the Lemurs. He had the big 2-out, 2-run single that he drove in a couple of runs to give the Lemurs the initial 3-2 lead that they managed to keep adding on to throughout the night. But he got them on the board there, the big 2-out hit, and then hit a solo home run later in the game, so big night for Poso at the plate. He also walked once tonight. Also, good night for Phipps, 2 for 5 with an RBI and a run scored. Drew Martinez, 2 for 5, a run scored, an RBI. Leandro Castro scored twice, was 1 for 3, walked twice as well at the plate. So those are your big hitters tonight for the Lemurs. Zane Chavez added a hit and an RBI on the board for Laredo as well, as the Lemurs got hits from almost everybody and scored 9 times tonight, winning 9-3 over the St. Paul Saints. Take one last look at your scoreboard. A couple of finals earlier in the day. You had a doubleheader between Sioux Falls and the Texas Airhogs. So Sioux Falls Canaries winners 6-1 in game 1 of the doubleheader, 7-inning game. And then in the second 7-inning game, the Airhogs won 6-1 over the Canaries. So 2 6-1 games going each way between the Canaries and Airhogs. Final in Fargo, the Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks walked off on the Sioux Falls Canaries 7-6. They ended up only playing 9 innings as they won there in the 9th. Tied right now, top of the 9th in Kansas City. The Kansas City T-Bones and Winnipeg Goldeyes tied at 4. Bottom of the 9th in Gary, the Gary South Shore Railcats trailing the Lincoln Salt Dogs 4-1. And bottom of the 8th in Wichita, the Wingnuts trailing the Blasters by a score of 12-10. How about that? A 22-run game right now going on in Wichita as the Wingnuts and Blasters going at it. As John Link, as the Wingnuts lost last night, Link got the start last night. Tonight, as I'm trying to pull up what is going on in that game, starting pitcher was someone new for Wichita, someone we've never seen, last name Kibbe. So, yeah, new pitcher for Wichita tonight. And, well, he did not have things go well. 3 1/3, 9 runs for Todd Kibbe, 7 of them earned, as the relievers have had a couple of them have had some rough outings as well there for Wichita, as they're losing right now 12-10, bottom of the 8th. Thanks for listening in. Tomorrow, let's take a look at that game. Lemurs take on the Saints, game 3 of this 3-game series, the rubber match. Each team has won a game. Lemurs lost last night by 3 by a score of 9-6. Lemurs won tonight 9-3 over the Saints. Tomorrow's game, Barrett Laux on the mound, right-hander for the Lemurs. Laux this season 3-1 in 7 starts with a 1.62 ERA against right-hander Robert Coe. Coe is 7-2 in 12 starts with a 3.84 earned run average for the St. Paul Saints. So 2 very good righties going on the mound for each team. Two of the best starters for each ball club going tomorrow. So should be an exciting game here in St. Paul tomorrow to close out the series. That first pitch at 5:05. So be sure to tune on then for this closeout. After that, we'll go to Sioux Falls to take on the Sioux Falls Canaries for 3 games. And then the road trip will finally be over, a 9-game road trip here for the Lemurs. So Lemurs win tonight again 9-3. 11 hits for the Lemurs, no errors. Saints with 3 hits, 3 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors, as the Lemurs just dominant over the Saints tonight in pretty much all aspects of the game. And we'll be back tomorrow, 5:05 first pitch. Until then, have a great night, everybody. James Nasser signing off. See you all tomorrow.